The views and opinions of this broadcast do not reflect the views and opinions of Studio 6 Entertainment, Armed Media, or the Entertainment Partners LLC. Enjoy the show.
Have you Heimlicked the victim? I licked his rectum. No way.
Were you watching Spank Revision?
Straight Talk with Matt Hasley. Every Monday and Friday, 9 p.m. Central Time. Only on Armed Radio Global.
It is Friday night, and it is time for some Straight Talk. This is your host, Matt Hasley. We're coming to you live on Armed Radio Global. I'd like to special thanks to our sponsors out there. K&L Consulting. They offer a wide variety of services, payroll services, premium business services, special discounts, group rates, employee management services, commercial funding services, and 24-hour customer service. Top notch. The name you can trust. Also, BuyLimitlessEnergy.com. More than just an energy drink. Offers a combination of natural ingredients that work synergistically to deliver that energy, focus, and hydration to enhance your performance. Glasstic water bottle, BPA-free, toxin-free, metal-free, 100% shatterproof, double-walled, insulated, and sweat-proof. Also, Ritzy Reruns, where they offer hot and trendy clothing at bargain prices. If you're looking something for yourself or something for the kids, think Ritzy Reruns for yourself and We Runs for the kids, where fashion isn't full price. Also, Chung Kim's Black Belt Academy will host their 42nd annual U.S. Metropolitan Taekwondo Championship tomorrow. So if you still want to do it, you got time. They will have competitions in board breaking, point sparring, and forms. So if you think you got what it takes, come show it off. Also, Savvy Souls for SavvySouls.com. If you log on there, you can get 50 to 70% off on women's shoes. A little small for me, but maybe if they got something in a nice red pump. That's what I hear dog's favorite. And mention Armed Radio and get an extra 10% off. It's like they're giving them away. So, a lot of things in the news, a lot of things going on, crazy, different weird things. I like to do Freeform Friday here. A little bit back and forth about different things. If you want to call into the show, you can do so live. You can call 1-866-225-5401 and interact. Or you can reach us on Facebook at Armed Radio 1. Or you can reach us on Twitter at Armed Radio 1. Or just hashtag it, Armed Radio. And I'll see it pop up on my screen here. I got a tweet deck going. The Armed Radio Global spaceship here, it looks like. All right. And I did want to do is talk about first in the news. It's been in the news for quite a while now. Donald Sterling receives a lifetime ban from the NBA, but also, apparently, that's not only place he's been banned from. Donald Sterling also received a lifetime ban from Nevada's Bunny Ranch brothel. Apparently, Dennis Hoff has also banned the L.A. Clippers owner from entering any of its 6 brothels in the state. Carson City, Nevada, April 30th. Donald Sterling can't watch his players on the court in California, and now he can't play in Nevada. A day after he was banned from the NBA for life and fined $2.5 million, the Los Angeles Clipper owner Donald Sterling also got the boot from the infamous Bunny Ranch brothel outside Carson City, Nevada. The owner of the legal brothel, Dennis Hoff, also announced that Sterling is banned from entering any of his 6 brothels in the state. A lot of NBA players come here to party, Hoff told Huffington Post. Out of respect to them, we have banned Sterling from coming here. Hoff issued the ban would be on half of his employees, or is on behalf of his employees as well. At any time, 20 to 23% of the prostitutes here are African American, Hoff said, and they're smoking hot. Some of them were crying this morning, so we're doing this for them as well. We don't need racists or bigots at the Bunny Ranch. The owner would neither confirm or deny whether Sterling had ever visited in the past. I can tell you this, John Buss, one of the owners of the Los Angeles Lakers, and I have dual birthday parties at the Bunny Ranch for the last 18 years, so a lot of NBA players have been here, Hoff said. The Duck Dynasties and Michael Vick have also been banned from the Bunny Ranch and its subsidiaries. Well, they have that right to serve who they please. And I don't disagree with banning Donald Sterling, but I don't think at 82 it's going to make much of a difference anyway. Going on to other news here, this is latest on the Malaysian airliner, and you notice it hasn't been in the news very much lately. They can't find anything else, but apparently MH370 Malaysian report indicates plane flew a route to avoid detection. Map released as part of government findings on flight disappearance suggested deliberately evaded military radars. Malaysia has released a preliminary report on the missing flight MH370, which confirmed that the plane avoided flying over land and unexplained westward turn and flew along a route apparently designed to prevent it from being detected on military radars. Releasing its first findings, the aviation mystery, the Malaysian government provided a detailed map showing the flight's unusual path after it disappeared from the screens on air traffic controllers on March 8th. The map indicated the plane did not, as previously believed, follow a series of predetermined navigational waypoints, but instead flew directly across the Strait of Malacca and then turned again, traveled south above seas for about 7 hours before crashing in the Indian Ocean. This route would have ensured the plane avoided flying over Indonesian territory, thereby reducing the risk of detection, though it may have passed over northern tip of Sumatra. I don't know. I can't believe that they can't find anything about this. There's multiple sensors. There's one on the front fuselage. There's one on the back end. There's one around the wings. So when it hits water, those automatically go off. And they're designed to do is, communicate with satellites. So when they do that, they communicate with the satellite to let people know where that down plane is. Well, its transponder went off. Actually, 2 of them. They went off at different times. None of those sensors fired. None of them worked. They're at, spots that you can't get to. I find it very hard to believe that every fail-safe location device failed to fire. I think somebody deliberately either took the plane down or landed it somewhere and they know where it is and they're still not talking. I think there's more to meet, more in the story. I think our intelligence people, I find it very hard to believe that they don't know where this plane's at. It's kind of crazy. I mean, we've been over a month, or almost, actually, we're almost right at a month now. It was, March 8th? So we're coming up on a month. We're about 6 days short of that. So, and they're getting to the point where these black boxes will stop transmitting. I mean, they only last for 30 or 40 days, I guess. So, and they've been using these ping locators, these like diving subs, and with no luck. I just find it that hard, hard to believe that they haven't found anything. It's got to be very frustrating for a family member to not know anything about what's going on, and not getting any straight answers. Every time you talk to them, it seems like it's a different answer. It's always, they keep changing the story, and that has got to be really frustrating as a family member. I mean, I know I'd be going crazy wanting to find out what's going on. It's hopefully we'll either be a break in it and find out. But I got a feeling that more is going on with this plane than everybody likes to think. Have I got on the conspiracy bandwagon? No, not quite that bad. You got your you got people that really have some far-fetched conspiracy ideas. You got I guess there's about 13 of them going around. I mean, there's, they got, one is a U.S. military conspiracy. Apparently, people have feeling the United States has been forced to flatly deny claims that the plane landed at its military base in Diego Garcia. There was also another rumor of Afghan hijacking, which I don't know unless they were to have somehow taken control of the pilot. So that's the only way I could feel it would be that would happen. I mean, I just don't see, unless they paid the pilots extreme amount of money. And then the other one, which Joe Rocks likes to claim that we were abducted. I blacked it out. I can't remember anymore. But alien abductions, and I find that be rather comical. The life insurance scam. I don't know. I can't believe that would be one of the big reasons. I know that there was a lot of people from a new radar defense technology that were on that flight. And another thing, I mean, there was also 2 people on there with stolen passports, which, they haven't come to the, to find the full, the full reason what went on there. And then always they're Illuminati, which I don't believe in that. And then you got something to do with Edward Snowden, and you got a electronic warfare experiment. It's they feel that the plane was cloaked, hiding it with high-tech electronic warfare weaponry that exists and is used. I just a lot of people think that there was a fire involved in it, and the fire was caused by the batteries that were on board. First they said there weren't any batteries, then they said there were. But I just find it would be hard for it to knock out all the sensors. A lot of could be pilot suicide. And then one guy said it's the Bermuda Triangle, which is supposed to be. I mean, you can put a triangle anywhere in the water and say what it is, but terrorists crashed it into the sea. Well, I think you would find it, and I think they would have come out if the terrorists would have come out and did anything like that. You would have heard them bragging about it. I mean, they want to sit there and they want to tell everybody how powerful and what they did. They're going to be standing out there, going, "Hey, we did it. Look at us." But I don't know. It's very possible that terrorists are involved, but do I think they crashed it? Till I find some parts of it. I mean, unless it was shot down. It's the only other way I can think of it being disintegrated to where it's not there. At least you would find parts of it. But it's like the planes that were at the Pentagon, supposedly, and the plane that was flying, in, what's that? Oh, God, I'm having a brain hemorrhage right there. But, I mean, to find pieces of it that are almost nothing, I think that was either a plane shot down or something like that. That's about the only way you're going to find something like that. But who knows? Tomorrow is Kentucky Derby time. So if you haven't bet on your horses, the mint juleps and large hats are in style. So you're going to see all the ladies with the big giant hats. Current 2014 Kentucky Derby contenders are, and the way the odds go. This is how they post. And you got Vickers Trouble, odds 20-1. You got Harry's Holiday. He's going off at 50-1. Uncle Si 30-1. And I don't know if this is Tony Danza's horse, but he tweeted about it. It's Danza, is called. He's 8-1. Then you got California Chrome. He's going out at 5-2. Sam Rat 15-1. We Miss Artie 50-1. Be a nice little payback. General A-Rod 15-1. Vikermoss 30-1. Wildcat Red 15-1. Opportunity. I don't know if that's scratched or not. I don't know. But Dance with Fate 20-1. Chitu 20-1. Metal Count 20-1. Tapature 8-1. Intense Holiday 8-1. Commanding Curve is going off at 50-1. And my favorite one here, Candy Boy, 15-1. Ride on Curlin, I'm sorry, 15-1. And Wicked Strong, 6-1. And Pablo Del Monte, and I don't know if that's scratched on that one too. So unless that's, scratch odds. But, that's going to go off at 5. Well, it'll be 6:24 Eastern time. So, if 6:24 Eastern time, 5:24 Central time. So if always good to tune in for that. I mean, what is it? About 2-3 minutes max of all of it. It's all prep and to watch the race, and it's always neat to watch. I mean, they're pretty impressive seeing these massive horses running. I used to have a girlfriend that had 18 horses, and then she boarded 10 more, and they were a lot of fun to ride. She had quarter horses. They're not, a little bit different than here, but it was a lot. I mean, still fun to race them, but not to this magnitude. So, I like to do is I'm not much of a betting on the horses because I don't do very well at it. It's I'd end up probably doing is just I'd be better off to do is just hand them the money or here give me a bunch of slips of paper and let me tear them in half before the race starts because I got about no chance of winning anything. It's going to be on NBC Sports, so I guess you can stream it on NBC on their website there and watch it if you don't get it on TV. But it's the 140th race of the Kentucky Derby, so it should be fun to watch. Right now, we are looking at the playoffs here. I can't tell if that's a goal or not. It's overtime right now with the... Oh, they're looking at the cameras right now. I got the NHL... right now, you got the Rangers Penguins. They're tied 2-2 in overtime. So we're waiting to see... waiting to see if it's an actual goal or not. They were all just look like a scrum right there. Actually, I think this is the Blackhawks game. I'm looking over here. The other game must be already over. Yep. I'm showing by internet here that it shows the Rangers Penguins live in the first period, but I don't think this is accurate. I think this is a little bit late. But right now they're doing is showing the scores on the Blackhawks. Let me go over to NBA scores, and I'll keep you updated on those too. Let's see here. NBA scores right now. You got Raptors Nets. There's 9:56 left to go in the second quarter, and Nets are beating them by 40-24. You got The Mavericks are playing the Spurs Game 6. That's on tonight, 7 p.m. So that should have been started by now. Why am I not getting updated? Normally they automatically update on these. Let's see here. Nope, I don't have anything yet. And Spurs lead the series 3-2 right now. Then you got Rockets Trailblazers tonight. And Trailblazers lead the series 3-2 in that. And that goes off at 9:30 Eastern time. So that should be going off here in about 10 minutes. So my Bulls are knocked out of the playoffs. They didn't do very good. They look like they're towards the end of the year they just kind of fell flat on their face, and it was sad to see. So hopefully my Blackhawks can come through. Well, right now it's time for our first break. It is that time. So right now we're going to go to our first break, and we'll be back here shortly. Once again, this is your host, Matt Hasley, and we're live on Straight Talk on Armed Radio Global. Still waiting for the hot and trendy clothing to go on sale? Well, shop Ritzy Reruns. They're located at 1612 West Locust Street in Davenport, Iowa. Phone 563-322-8684. They offer brands such as Abercrombie, Hollister, American Eagle, North Face, and many others. Ritzy's carries tons of shoes of all shapes and sizes, plus a large selection of jewelry and designer purses like Louis Vuitton, Prada, Dooney & Burke, to mention a few. So remember Ritzy Reruns and like them on Facebook. It's where fashion isn't full price.
Do you love to travel? Are you tired of the cold? Do you just want to get away? Book your next flight, hotel, car, vacation, cruise, and more at sweetohinawa.discounttravel.com. That's sweet, OHENEWAA, discounttravel.com. Invite your friends and family. Thank you for your business.
Too shy to speak English? Do you know anyone who needs to learn English? Is the free immersion method making your dad point at things instead of speaking? We've been there. We're tired of getting what we pay for at free ESL classes, just like you are. We can help. Get a real TEFL certified teacher for only $45 an hour. You're the boss, your learning style. We have small classes or one-on-one lessons available. Call 360-207-0163. Learn English today, or visit us online at www.high-honors-tutoring.webs.com. 360-207-0163. Call now and mention the 10% new student discount. 360-207-0163.
Are you looking for cheap web hosting? Megalowhosting.com is a cheap and professional way to get your website off the ground. For only 89 cents a month, you can be on your way to starting your own business. With their special algorithm, never wait on the phone for tech support again. So if you're looking for a cheap but professional web hosting, Megalowhosting.com is your place.
Train in the art of traditional Taekwondo. Chung Kim's Black Belt Academy was opened in the Quad Cities in 1972. Teaching and training established by 9th Dan Grandmaster Chung Kim. Classes range from Little Tigers class, beginners, intermediate, and advanced level classes. Hapkido classes also available. Sign your children up and your parents train free with no contracts. For more information, call 563-359-7000 and like us on Facebook at Chung Kim's Black Belt Academy, or visit us on the web at www.chungkim.com. Taekwondo is your life's path.
VOX Mobile has an app that gives you a second phone line, second voicemail, and low-cost calling, so you no longer have to buy unlimited minutes from your mobile phone service provider. The VOX Mobile app has free texting and free video calls to other subscribers. But get this, VOX has phone numbers from 57 countries. You can download a foreign phone number from your home, or download a phone number from your home country when you're away. Then when people in that country call you, they get the cost of a local call, even when your mobile phone is overseas. And VOX gives you unlimited inbound calls for only $9.95 a month. Check out VOX Mobile on Google Play or on iTunes. That's VOX Mobile. It's under the mobile VoIP apps, or just search for VoIP. VOX is the only carrier with all these features on its app. Visit the website, voxcorp.net.
This is Jason Merrill from the John and Jay Show every Tuesday nights at 11 Eastern on Live 365 Radio, home of the big guns.
Wow, that tiger lily on your shoulder has amazing colors.
Thanks. I just got this tattoo a week ago.
What? No way. That tattoo looks totally healed. My tattoos never looked that great after a week. What did you use on it?
It's not what I used on it, it's what I used in it.
Now you're just making fun of me. What do you mean in it?
Tattoo Rick told me that it's not only what you put on your tattoos, it's what you put in your body that also affects your tattoos.
Great. Another thing I have to change about my diet.
No, nothing like that. I take the tattoo pill.
Really? There's a pill for tattoos?
Yeah, it's called a tattoo pill. It's packed with 30 vitamins and minerals that your body needs to help operate at ideal level. It helps me before, during, and after my tattoo. Great thing is, it's made here in the United States from all natural ingredients. And for people like me that are vegetarians, the tattoo pill comes in a veggie capsule and is gluten-free.
Okay, you got me. Where do I get this tattoo pill?
TheTattooPill.com.
TheTattooPill.com?
Yes, all one word, TheTattooPill.com.
Straight Talk with Matt Hasley. Every Monday and Friday, 9 p.m. Central Time. Only on Armed Radio Global.
The sun goes down, the stars come out, and all that counts is here and now. My universe will never be the same. I'm glad you came.
We are back. We're back live on Straight Talk. This is your host, Matt Hasley. We're talking a little bit about the playoffs here. We had looking over at the Blackhawks. And we got the Blackhawks and the Minnesota Wild game going on right now. The Blackhawks are leading 1-0 currently, just at the end of the first period. I'm not getting... Normally I get constant updates, but my live scoring for my... let's see if I can get it here. I'm trying to find out what the... There we go. New York Rangers beat the Pittsburgh Penguins 3-2 in overtime. So I was able to get a little heads up there on the score. And in NBA scores, let's see if I can get a little update there. Apparently second quarter, 9:56. That's still the same scores. Well, I better get a better update on that one too. All right, there we go. Spurs, Mavericks beat the Spurs 102-94. We also had the Raptors. Nets beat the Raptors 97-83. And we're still waiting for the Rockets Trailblazers game. That hasn't started yet, apparently. That starts at 10:30 Eastern time, so should be starting here any minute. So it's 9:30 Central time. Switching over to a little bit of golf news here. Current. Let's see. I gotta switch my screens here. Moving around. Trying to get all my my golf news up here. Got so many screens. Well, currently in the Wells Fargo Championship at Quail Hollow Club in Charlotte, North Carolina. Current leader Angel Cabrera is 9 under, tied with Martin Flores. Justin Rose is 1 shot back, and then J.B. Holmes and Sean Stefani are 2 shots back at 7 under. Then you got Stuart Sinks, Martin Keimer, Kevin Kisner, They're at 6 under, and you got Jeff Ogilvy and Jonathan Bird at 5. So they got almost a $7 million or $7 million purse. So that's a nice little chunk of change there. Looking at Brendan DeJong, he shoots 62, tied the course record at Quail Hollow Club with a second round 62 at the Wells Fargo Championship, an 18-shot improvement over his first round of 80. Shot 80 in the first round. DeJong missed a 19-foot birdie putt on the final hole Friday that would have broken the course record set by Rory McIlroy in the first round in 2010. The 18-shot turnaround was the second largest from one round to the next since Kevin Stadler shot 81-61 at the 2008 Fries.com Open, according to PGA Tour. The Zimbabwe native says he went out not expecting to make the cut after his poor opening round, but left the course Friday tied for 26. DeJong said golf is a strange game. Yep, I will attest. There's days that you just absolutely love the game, and there's days you want to throw your clubs in the lake. It just. I've had days where everything seems to go right, and I've had days where everything just goes wrong, and it's a frustrating game. But apparently, Jason Day is still out. His thumb injury is going to keep him out from playing at TPC. He was in a cast for 3 weeks, but yeah, I know. Coming back for an injury, especially a hand injury, you don't realize how much you use your hands. You think, oh yeah, he's just holding on a golf club. But what happens is you put pressure on your hand, and at the right time when you impact the ball. Over the winter, I broke my hand a little over a year ago, probably a year ago December, and I had it operated on a year ago in January. I still am not 100%. It takes, we were playing in Orlando this winter, and I hit a tree root, didn't see it there, and the club stopped, and I was like, you get that feeling where you just want to, it's almost like you wet your pants because it hurts so damn bad. You want to do it, just yeah. Unless you broke a bone, you don't notice that feeling of that really, really sharp, piercing pain, like it snapped, and that's almost what it felt like. Because what happens is I got a titanium plate that runs down the bone there, so it's not going to snap. They said it's going to feel like it did at times, but. And I can't make I can't impact my fist. So if my finger bends in the wrong direction, I really feel it. So, but I can imagine what he's going through. If he's wrist and thumb injuries and back injuries are really common for golfers, and shoulder. A lot of guys you see them, they'll play through leg injuries and stuff like that. But I had one kid who worked for me, broke his ankle, and he played with a cast on. Which probably slowed down his recovery, but it's amazing how far this kid hits the ball, and it probably wore the cast a little bit longer doing that, but I can't remember how many rounds he played with the cast on. It was kind of funny to watch him do it. Still probably hit it farther than I could. 5 days, 22 hours, 3 minutes, and counting will be the 2014 NFL Draft. I know myself, I'm kind of excited about who the Bears are going to pick. I'm looking for some defense, and more defense. I think they have the offense for it, but I think they just need to find some people that can stop them. I know they picked up a monster by Jared Allen. Hope he can play up to his reputation. I'm looking for them beating up constantly on Green Bay and Mike Allen's Detroit Lions. So that would just make my day. So I know Mike doesn't like to hear that. I wonder if he's even awake right now. He's probably sleeping. I'm waiting to get a tweet from him or something like that to pop up on here. Normally he's roaming around somewhere, and we'll if I get him to come in here maybe later, he can talk some smack to me. But current news, I was going to go over some a little bit crazy stuff that's in the news right now. And let's see here, get down there, scroll a little bit. Deputy allegedly arrests sober driver for OWI after he crashes into her car. Tanya Weaker was too hurt to blow into breathalyzer, so Deputy Sheriff Joseph Queel, or I don't know how you pronounce it, arrested her for drunk driving. Milwaukee, May 2nd. Wisconsin woman is still fighting to make things right after sheriff deputy allegedly hit her with his car, then arrested her for drunk driving more than a year ago. Tanya Waker's Camry was allegedly struck by Milwaukee County Deputy Sheriff patrol car last February when she suffered a broken neck in a collision. Since she was unable to blow in the breathalyzer due to her injuries, the deputy charged Waker with OWI despite causing the crash himself. She was in tracks and just sitting there. She was crying and said they arrested her and accused her of something she didn't do. Blood tests later revealed that Waker had no alcohol or blood or drugs in her system at the time of the crash, and the district attorney declined to file charges. Waker has filed a complaint against the deputy and is trying to get medical bills paid. A civil suit against the county is also a possibility. Coyes admitted he was at fault and was suspended for 9 days. Yeah, that's not good. I don't like to see that when I don't know if he thought he was going to get by with that or what. Here's another one that's in law enforcement. High driver calls New York State Police on drunken driver. Both get arrested. Sarah Thomas Robbins charged with driving while intoxicated, and Malcolm Sidbury charged with driving under the ability impaired by drugs. Livingston, New York. An accident involving two impaired drivers on Taconic State Parkway resulted in both of them being arrested by New York State police officers and being drunk and high. Malcolm Sidbury called 911 after his car was allegedly sideswiped by Thomas Robbins as he tried to pass him. After the incident, Robbins drove away. When the police eventually found the two men on State Route 82, they realized that Sidbury was under the influence of drugs. The 38-year-old was charged with driving under the ability impaired by drugs. Police also suspected Robbins of being drunk and gave him a breath test. The 57-year-old reportedly had blood alcohol of 0.25, well over the legal limit. He was charged with driving intoxicated, advocated unlicensed operating a motor vehicle, leaving the scene. Oh, he's getting screwed. And both men were... I don't understand. He gets... He's charged with driving while intoxicated, aggravated unlicensed operation of a motor vehicle, leaving the scene of the property damage accident, and several violations. Then it says at the bottom, both men were ticketed and released. What? So, that doesn't make much sense. Maybe they were released to somebody else to drive them home, because I hope they didn't just release them to drive home again. But it wouldn't surprise me. I've seen just about anything happen. Here's a good one. I'm surprised this one's not Colorado, but this one's from Iowa. That's where I'm from. Iowa middle school students busted for trying to bake pot into home ec class. I'm like, what the heck? It says 4 students from Edward Stone Middle School were arrested and released Wednesday. Burlington, Iowa. 4 middle school students weren't feeling so sweet after they were arrested on Wednesday for trying to make pot cookies in home ec class. The 13-year-old students got into trouble after they made marijuana spiked cookie dough in their class at Edward Stone, can you believe it? His name's Stone, middle school on Tuesday, and then attempted to bake it with it on Wednesday. Other students who knew about the plan alerted school officials about the laced cookie dough while it was being stored overnight. There was a concerned student that notified school authorities. Lieutenant Jeff Klein told WQAD, hats off to the individual, hats off to his parents because he did the right thing. All 4 students have been suspended, and the 2 have been charged with felony delivery of marijuana, while other 2 are facing misdemeanor possession charges. What we're hoping to prevent is this type of activity, and now as they become adults, Lieutenant Klein said. If you're able to head it off now, hopefully they won't continue this type of behavior when they're reaching 18. And there's a little we can do to help. So we're hoping that they can continue to educate at this age, and then the problems won't continue. The cookie dough was never baked or eaten. That we know of, yeah. But, and I'm sure that the kid who snitched him out is probably running for his life. No, I just hope nothing happens to him. But, yeah, that would have been bad if something would have, if they would have ate that in school. That would not have been good. Teacher eat that or something. I mean, you could really cause a problem. And then here's another one. The thieves will dress up as Flintstones as punishment on Free Comic Book Day. The thieves were caught after they took a classic Flintstones car from in front of the World's Best Comics in Sacramento. 3 California teenagers were given an unlikely punishment after they were caught with a classic Flintstones car that they swiped from in front of the World's Best Comics in Sacramento. As punishment, owner Dave Downey agreed to let the thieves dress up as Flintstone characters and work at his store on Free Comic Book Day this Saturday. The teens were going to hit with theft charges for swiping the car when Downey suggested the idea. They nodded okay, he told CBS Sacramento. Downey suggested the creative punishment because Free Comic Book Day is usually the busiest day of the year at the store. He also wanted the young offenders to avoid the messiness of the legal system. They'll be out from the street holding signs saying World Comic Book Day here at World's Best Comics. It's kind of a different way. They'll be wearing Flintstones garbs, Fred and Wilma and Barney. Oh, God. I would not want to have to wear that. Here's one here. This one will get you. Hookup truck opens for business on streets of San Francisco. The truck features complimentary birth control and STD preventatives and is camera ready, whatever that means. An art installation on wheels that offers the couples the chance to convene in a room that is designed to accommodate intimate relations will be open for business this weekend in San Francisco. Designed to give a carless Tinder users an option when they are on the go. Hook Up Truck is also available for festivals, weddings, holiday parties, and more. The truck is opening its doors on May 2nd and 3rd, and it will offer a private, secured room, as well as complimentary birth control and STD preventatives. There's also a camera option for those people who are interested. The room is designed with cleanliness in mind. The truck creator, artist Spy Emerson told CBS San Francisco, I've created a very minimalist room. Everything is wiped down, clean before and after every person. It's probably cleaner than the BART or any toilet you've ever used. The truck has a custom-made bench installed, a bed, which is designed to facilitate positioning for the average-sized bodies. People who want to use the truck must be over 21 and register with the service online. This is a game for adults who want to play with sex, Emerson said. You have to be nice and cool, no drunks, but everyone is welcome. Join us. There will be a party going on all the time. Wow. Never thought I would live to see that, but, I mean, it's a little different. I guess you don't have to go to the dive motel. You can just wait for the semi to pull up right there. And when you see that semi rocking, don't come a knocking. And It is that time. It is time for us to take another quick break. This is Straight Talk. This is your host, Matt Hasley. We're live on Armed Radio Global.
Tell me what you want. I want a brand new house on an episode of Cribs and a bathroom I can play baseball in, and a king-size tub big enough for 10 plus me. So what you need? I'll need a credit card.
Whether building, expanding, or remodeling, the name in site work is Savino Contracting. Experts in demolition, excavation, sewer and septic tank installation, and site prep. Get in touch on Twitter at Savino Contract or call 508-989-0960 or email to evsavino@yahoo.com. Savino Contracting has what it takes to get the job done.
Glastic Water Bottle, a shatterproof glass water bottle. It's great for any liquid because everything tastes best in glass. A leak-proof lid you can close and toss on the couch without worry. Chances are it won't ever break, but if it does, no worries. The glass is safely contained inside a protective outer shell, so you won't have a dangerous mess to clean up. You can safely remove the broken glass and get replacements. Go to GlasticWaterBottle.com to get your very own Glastic bottle today. That's GlasticWaterBottle.com. GLASSTIC waterbottle.com. What are you waiting for?
Route 106 Motors is the home of fine pre-owned vehicles. Experience a no-pressure sale with a family-friendly atmosphere. Route 106 Motors has been practicing the same simple philosophy of low prices for over a decade, and it has brought us great success. Recently, while other dealers are closing their doors, Route 106 Motors is expanding. We are a wholesale dealer, and we own the property and pay cash for all the vehicles. This allows us to sell to the consumer for a lot less than the average dealership. We are a high-volume dealer, and we pass the savings on to you. New changes have been made at Route 106 Motors. Stop by and check out our brand-new building. Route 106 Motors, located at 569 West Street. Check our website at route106motors.com and be sure to like us on Facebook to find out about all the latest deals and savings opportunities. route106motors.com.
Christian Pleva is Boston's premier wedding and personal photographer. Turning his passion into a life's work, he has dedicated himself to bringing his talents to capture the special memories of the beginning of your life's journey together. Christian uses the most updated equipment and software to handle any size wedding event, from full church and reception to a small intimate ceremony in the courthouse. Contact him today at www.christianplevaimages.com for booking information and available dates.
Do you have what it takes? Well, coming May 3rd, Chung Kim's Black Belt Academy will host its 42nd annual U.S. Metropolitan Open Taekwondo Championship. Traditional competitions in forms, board breaking, and point fighting. Ages 4 and up with categories and divisions for kids, teens, adults, and seniors. Competing for over 450 trophies. One of the largest traditional tournaments in the Midwest. For more information, call 563-359-7000 or log on to www.chungkim.com. We'll see you there.
Crown Military Miniatures celebrates this holiday season with an enormous selection of new and vintage collector quality toy soldiers. You have to see the photorealistic detail on the World War II armor or the sheer volume of the figures from the American Civil War to the Zulu Wars to the Jacobite Rebellion. If soldiers were there, Crown Military Miniatures has it covered in little men cast and pewter. Veterans, active duty personnel, and military enthusiasts, you have to check out Crown Military Miniatures. Visit them online at crowntoysoldiers.com or visit their store at 88 North Broadway in tax-free Salem, New Hampshire. In the morning, you have bacon, you have eggs, pancakes, and that nice big tall cup of coffee. But now, every Monday morning, you can start your week out right with On the Air Monday Morning Brew, starring yours truly, Mike Allen. Hey, that's me. Wake up in the morning, get a nice cup of coffee, kick back before you start your week, and let me send you on your way. Monday's getting a bad rap. Let's turn that around. On the Air with Mike Allen, Monday Morning Brew, every Monday morning, 6 a.m. Central Standard Time, right here on Armed Radio.
So rise and shine.
Straight Talk with Matt Hasley. Every Monday and Friday, 9 p.m. Central Time. Only on Armed Radio Global.
Once again, this is your host, Matt Hasley. We're back live on Straight Talk, and it is Freeform Friday. And yes, we have a guest in the studio, and it is none other than Talk Time Val.
Hi, people.
She says she sounds all congested and everything. I know how that is.
I do. Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, I hear you fine.
Okay, I'm telling them run one without me because I was in battle.
She's in battle. That sounds
yes.
so... Yes. Well, you just missed the last story I just did. There you go. Have another cigarette. There you go. I like giving her crap.
My friend Mia, she's working in a daycare center, right? And when she came home, we were chatting because she's not like she picked up some bug or the other, and I was helping her out with something. And the next thing I know, it's 2 days later, and I feel like there's a ton of bricks on my chest. It's so weird.
Did you look and see if there are?
Wow, Matt.
Well, I just did a story on a hook 'em up truck. Did you hear about that?
No, what is that?
It's a truck in the streets of San Francisco that it offers complimentary birth control and STD preventatives and is camera ready. It's designed to make people hook up so they can go boom boom in the truck.
Seriously. Does it also come with like showers, sheets, and a black light so you can see all of the disgusting fluids all over the place?
It says that the truck is before and after every user. It is completely wiped clean before and after every person.
So somebody actually took the money to do this truck up and then hire somebody to clean up bodily fluids.
Apparently.
So what, they have like paper sheets like the hospital or something? Isn't that romantic?
Well, we don't know if it's paper sheets. It could be anything. I mean...
Well, it can't be... Well,
maybe they're doing it on the steel metal bed. Who knows?
Oh, wow. Ew. Not fun. That sounds gross. Hook 'em up truck.
Yeah, when
cameras.
When this thing's a rocking, don't come a knocking. Yeah, that's what it is.
Why does it have cameras? Does some perv somewhere can watch everybody getting it on?
Well, apparently they want
to.
Apparently they want to watch it over and over and over again. Well, you've heard of the Bunny Ranch, right?
No.
You've never heard
of
the
Playboy Mansion?
No.
No, what's the Bunny Ranch?
Out in Carson City, Nevada. They got the Bunny Ranch brothel or whatever it is.
Excuse me, no, I never heard of it.
Oh, they actually got a TV show about it.
I thought that was the cat something.
It's called the Bunny Ranch brothel.
Okay.
I don't make them up. I'm reporting it. It's like, the news.
I think I saw something about that, but I thought it was a cat. I didn't realize it was Bunny. Sorry.
Well, I'm sure you could probably dress up any costume you want, But, the the Donald Sterling, they own the Clippers. He got banned from the NBA, and they fined him $2.5 million. Well, from the Bunny Ranch too.
Okay, Matt, I'm gonna need you to do me a favor.
I'm not muting my stuff and everything.
No, there's nothing to do with that. I'm telling everybody who's listening right now, just in case they're fans of my show too, on Tuesday the 3rd and Thursday the 5th of June, I will be unavailable. I won't be doing my shows. My parents are gonna come. They're gonna be in the country, and we're gonna be spending some quality time because they're only gonna be in here for 3 days.
So you're not going to have him on your show at all?
No, I'm gonna spend time with them.
Well, they could sit right next to you and do your show with you.
No. When I say spend time with them, me and my mom, we're gonna be in the kitchen cooking up a storm. We're gonna make roti and all kinds of Indian stuff.
There you go. That's what I wanted to talk to you about. You said you emailed it to me.
From the private email address. Please don't say it on air. Yeah.
Oh, mine? Oh, I'm not going to say yours. I'm talking about mine.
Yeah.
Like I talked to you. You said people are sending you pictures of their privates on Twitter.
Yeah.
And I told you, I said,
no,
I would
not
really...
Twitter, on Facebook.
Well, on Facebook, whatever. But I said, yeah, I'd really hate to do is have them, every day when I logged on to Matt at armmedia.net, I saw pictures of boobs and stuff. I'd really hate to have that, at Matt at armmedia.net, But you said you emailed that the recipes to that email?
The recipe list, yeah.
Negative. It's not
Matt,
there.
Let me ask you something. Does anything go to like spam mail or anything?
Mine, I spell it METT. It's not MA, the number 7, Q5, It's just METT at armmedia.net.
No, I'm asking if it goes to spam mail. If it,
I'll check it, but I don't. Why would it come from spam? It's coming from your email.
It's not coming from a known email. I didn't send it from Falanissima at...
All right.
I sent it from my Hotmail. Yeah. That's why I was asking if you have it set up where anything that you don't open or, strange things go there. Because...
strange things, yeah. Yeah, there's some strange things go there, yeah.
The subject line was hot stuff for hot stuff.
Oh, that's what it is, yeah. Hopefully I get some of those emails tomorrow, hot stuff.
Oh, you're funny. I feel extra hot right now.
Do you really? Oh, tell me about it.
I feel like I'm burning up.
Where's Dog at when you need him,
Right.
He's probably sleeping.
Yeah.
God, he fell asleep during her show last night.
Did he?
Well, he says he did.
My show last night.
I was there. I listened.
We were talking about orgies and Bacchanalia, Bacchus and Dionysus and May Day, right? You know what? I think my resistance is low from all the naked moonlight dancing around bonfires last night.
Yeah.
In the cold.
Yeah.
It was like 45 degrees here last night.
And you guys were outside dancing naked?
Sure, why not?
There's nothing wrong with that.
Bonfires, Matt. It's Bacchanalia night. Revelry.
I'm trying to get my buddy to call in and give us a nightlife update.
Yeah.
I call him the Cougar Hunter. He is just he is a trip. Waiting for his call.
Okay.
But no, I'm just going through kind of crazy news. You know how old I am.
Cougar Hunter. How old is he?
He's in his 30s, early 30s.
Okay, so he likes women in their 50s?
Oh yeah, he doesn't care.
Okay, so he doesn't care what age a woman is when
no,
she's
it
a
doesn't
woman.
matter as long as they're good looking to him.
All right.
Yep, he is not a bit. Does age means nothing? Yeah, he was dating a girl for a while. There was like in her 50s.
Right. There's nothing wrong with that. You know why? Once you can intellectually be compatible with the person, once you're a consenting adult, and you can make your own choices and decisions, and you have some type of connection with that person. I don't see anything bad about it. I mean, when I was 19, I was dating somebody who was 42.
Cradle robber.
Yeah, he was. Sorry.
Nothing wrong with that. Hey.
Yeah. It wasn't. And then when I was 21, I was dating somebody around my own age, like a couple years older, you know. And then when I was a little bit older, it's like I have when in my single periods, like I'm a long-term relationship girl. So when I got into a long-term relationship, right, or in a relationship, I would see that person for like a year or two, or actually a little bit over 2 years each time. But in between relationships, I would take like 3 to 5 months, always after a relationship, where I would not want to get into anything serious, you know? And about 3 months after a relationship broke off, a serious relationship, I would feel like, okay, I need to force myself to go out again. So I would accept dates. And sometimes I'd have a breakfast date with somebody, a lunch date with somebody else the same day, a dinner date with somebody else, because it was just, you know, a meal and some conversation, and that's that. Age didn't matter because, well, once you find somebody who you can spend time with, who's interesting, who can tickle your fancy, you can talk to and, you know, connect with, things come from that. I can never get a one-night stand, Matt. I don't understand them. How can you ever be comfortable enough with somebody, sexually speaking, right? To release all of your inhibitions and completely just, you know, release that inner wild side and have complete and total abandoned, just carnivorous fun with somebody that you barely know. You can't trust them enough to let that wild side go. You know what I mean?
You're telling me I've been married for 24 years, and you're telling me
well, you're a guy.
I don't know where my wild side is. I lost it.
No. You can't say that. You need to be like, you know, newlyweds, where you wake up the neighbors and have them commenting. Or they give you a wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Good job, dude.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I don't think I don't no matter what noise we can make. Two of my neighbors are in their 80s.
Yeah.
They wouldn't hear it. They wouldn't hear me.
Last night was May Day, right? Which is one of the solstice events. And John and I are still newlyweds, you know. So without getting into detail, there was some noise coming from our apartment yesterday for about 3 hours. And today, when he was going out, because he didn't have to go to work today, he works Monday to Thursday and every other Friday. And as he was leaving, one of the neighbors, not above us, but down the hall and upstairs, told him that they heard us.
Good job, buddy.
Like nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Yeah, basically.
Next time you need me to tag in for you, let me know, you know.
Oh, God, no. I don't think anybody would dare say that to him. He'd probably rip their head off their shoulders right away. John can be a very possessive man.
Well.
Yep. Why are we talking about my sex life?
I know. You're the one who brought it up, not me.
I'm sick. It's the medication. Why would you let me talk on, like, randomly talk? Yeah, I feel comfortable with you. Okay, people out there, just so you know, Matt is, like, a really good friend, right? He's one of the easiest people to talk to. Whether you're talking about, like, really important, tragic type deal stuff, or just lighthearted fun. He actually listens.
Or food.
Right. Or food. He actually listens and he contributes to conversation without making that fatal flaw that most men make. Matt is not one of those people who just assumes that he can come in and fix every problem. He will give you an objective, reasoned response, but he would never condescend to try to, like, solve your issue for you, which is one of the reasons I respect him so very, very much. Because of that, we have formed a very easygoing friendship. It's very easy to talk to him. So when I'm on here and talking to him, to me, it's like I'm talking to Matt, and I keep forgetting that we're on air. So when I bring up stuff, you know, Matt, shut me up, dude.
I don't think it's possible.
Oh, God. You know what I took tonight?
What's that?
I took 2 vitamin C caps, 500 milligram caplets of vitamin C earlier today because I felt iffy, right? Like just a tickly nose. Tonight I took 2 500 milligram vitamin C caplets, 1 multi-symptom packet with the 2 tablets in it, and a swig of cough medicine.
Oh, yeah, you got them working against each other right now.
Are they really?
You know what I took?
Medicine is just a decongestant.
I took some medicine, too. I took 12 ounces of Mike's Hard Strawberry Lemonade. And right now I'm doing another medicine. It's called, what did he spell? Budweiser. Oh, yeah, 16 fluid ounces of this one.
Oh, wow. 16 ounces. I went to a barbecue a few weeks ago, and my brother-in-law gave me a 12-ounce can of beer, and I was eating food and drinking that beer, and by the end of it, when I got up, I felt really, really giggly, tipsy giggly. Like sleepy, tipsy, and giggly.
I don't drink a lot, but I do enjoy, I like Corona. I like beer every once in a while, and tonight just sounded like a good night to have a beer. And but I'll tell you what, I'd never had one of these Mike Strawberry lemonades.
The hard lemonades.
Yeah, the hard lemonade.
Smirnoff Ice. When I was like
no,
21.
This is awesome.
Okay, I believe you. I do.
It's 5% alcohol. I mean, it's not a lot, but I mean, it's a fair amount. I mean, but it was actually.
Have you ever had a Smirnoff Ice?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Is it like that, or is it better?
It all depends if I mean, what you got different flavors of Smirnoff Ice, of course, but this
black one.
Oh, that's like blackberry or something like that, or whatever.
No, it's lemonade.
Oh, is it really lemonade? Well,
yeah.
It's going to be. See, this is a strawberry lemonade. It's not, and it's actually really, really good. See, I gave up sodas. No more. Whoop, they're gone.
Can you message me the name of it on Facebook so I can, when I forget, I can tell John to remind me about it in a couple of weeks?
Yeah, because I was drinking it. Go, man, this thing is really good. I never had it before. I've always had the regular lemonade ones.
Right, something like that I can drink. You know what I like? I like Bombay gin mixed with Clayton tonic.
Oh, gin. Oh, gin will make you sin. That's what I like.
I like Bombay.
I like, I really don't care what kind of gin it is. But I'm not a gin and tonic fan. Tonic makes it...
I never liked tonic.
Tonic,
like
it's a little too bitter.
Yeah.
I'm more of a gin and 7-Up.
But have you ever had it with Clayton's tonic?
No, what's Clayton's tonic? What's the difference of that?
Okay. There's something about Clayton's tonic that doesn't feel like... You know, sometimes you have a club soda and it's kind of like you said, that bitter, chalky-ish taste. Clayton's tonic is like drinking spring water or Perrier water with lime. It's a tonic water, but it's really good, you know?
I'll have to try that.
I can't drink Seagram's tonic with gin, for example. It's just too harsh. Clayton's tonic, it feels... There's a difference in the texture and in the flavor. It's really good.
Yeah, I was never a wine drinker. I always drink,
a
little bit of white wine here and there and stuff. But a friend of mine got me hooked on drinking wine and red wine. And after you eat, I love good red wine now. And I got a bottle of Amarone. You know what Amarone is?
No.
Amarone is good wine. I went and I bought a bottle of it, and it's like $100 a bottle, to buy a bottle of Amarone. And the lady...
a good wine?
And I gave it as a present away, and it was covered in dust. I mean, they only had a couple of them in there. And the lady goes, that better be some damn good wine. And I said, oh, it is. I said, it's really good. So...
You know what you should try?
What's that?
Anything from there's this wine called Romani Dominiconti or Romani Conti, ROMANEECONTI, right? 2 words, hyphenated or non-hyphenated. And if you can get the Romani Dominiconti, I was fortunate enough a couple of years ago, an ex-boyfriend, he was an avid wine drinker, and his family collected wine, and he collected wine. He inherited his wine cellar from his father. And He had a bottle we celebrated our anniversary with, and it was about $14,000. And I was like, why are you opening that? You know, I didn't know the price of it offhand. I just knew it was very expensive. And it was called Romani Domini Conti. And I honestly...
I want a bottle of wine,
drank...
not a car, you know.
Well, I had never drunk anything like that before, Matt, but I'll tell you this, right? When he opened it and he had it breed for a little while, when I tasted that wine, it went straight to like the back of my throat, my upper nose. The bouquet was just so beautiful, and it was so fantastic. And we were toasting with friends, right, with really good friends who were celebrating their anniversary too. And it was just the most amazing wine I've ever drunk. And I will never probably drink anything like that again, because I honestly think it's a waste of money. I'm sorry. The most I will spend for a bottle of wine is $300, and that's if it's a very, very special occasion, you know?
So that guy scored that night?
I'm a married woman, I can't tell.
Okay. That's a yes, guys. If everybody wants to know out there, that's a yes.
What if my mother's listening?
Listen to this, does she? She wouldn't be listening to my show, would she?
Sometimes, yeah, why not?
Well,
it's only 11 p.m. there now, so she would be, if she felt like it. And she's getting around the computer. She's learning the computer properly now, you know?
you gotta hook her up with Dog. Dog, and they can go to the same computer class.
No, Dog is not getting anywhere near my mother. My mother she's turning 60 soon, but she looks like she's in her late 30s, early 40s.
Really?
Right? And my father loves that. And yeah, my mom is this tiny little
Who
woman. Matt, my mom is like 5 foot in a pair of heels. She's tiny. She's short. And her highest weight is maybe 105 pounds. And that's if she's, you know, like usually it's between 97 and 100 pounds, right? And it has been forever. She and my daddy are very much in love. They've been married for 40 years. And my dad looks excellent for his age, too.
Well, that's awesome.
You know?
We have a lady that she's a retired teacher that lives in the neighborhood here, and I mean, every time you see her, she's going, riding, biking, running, walking, doing everything, nonstop. And she looks like if you see her, you know, walking, you think she's in her 30s, and she's 63 or 4, and her husband can barely walk. I mean, he's having a problem, you know, getting around. But it's you look at those two next to you, she looks like she's 30-some years old. It's crazy.
My parents do everything together. They garden together. They go to temple together. They travel everywhere. Since I was a little kid, they take mini honeymoons, you know? And
what's that?
It's like they just want a week alone with each other. So
they have a semi that pulls up, and they have the hook 'em up truck. Is that what it is?
No, they would throw a dot at a place in the map, and wherever it landed, that's where they'd go. No, I'm kidding. They would when we were very young, and they couldn't go very far away. They would go to one of the islands right there in the Caribbean. So it's only like a 2-hour flight if an emergency occurred. You know what I mean? But as we grew older, you know, they've been everywhere. My parents have been everywhere in the world, and I wish one day that I'll be fortunate enough to visit every place in the world as well. And,
I don't know if I want to visit every place in the world. I'd like to visit some places, but not every place.
I think I want to visit every place. I'd like to be able to see as much as I could see. God gave us a really short period of time on this earth. And if for
I have no
reason,
desire to go to the North Pole.
I do. I really do. I've always wanted to visit the North Pole. I want to visit when it's summer, and I want to visit when it's winter. When it's pitch black for weeks on end, months on end, you know?
I don't know. I got a friend of mine that wants to live there. He wants to live in Alaska. And I'm like,
it's really difficult.
He actually, his wife settled for St. Paul, Minnesota, as far as she would go north.
Okay.
We were police officers together, and he was best man at my wedding. And he, it was so funny. He called me up one time, and he goes, "Hey, why don't you come on up? We'll go winter camping." I went, "No." And he goes, No. He goes, "Come on, really, seriously. I got all the winter gear. We'll go out and we'll go camping and all this." I went, "No." And he goes, no, I'm serious. He goes, we'll go winter camping, and it'll be great. And all that. I said, you don't understand. My idea of winter camping is Holiday Inn Express. My idea of roughing it is Red Roof.
I don't know what Red Roof is.
It's
like the inn?
Yes, Red Roof Inn. It's
Okay.
it's called the cheaper hotel. I'm sorry, but I used to have to go out in the field in the military.
Right.
I woke up, you'll laugh, I think this is why I'm claustrophobic to this day. I can't stand caves, I can't stand anything like that. When we were in Korea, we were out in the field, and we'd go out in the field for a week at a time, It's like once a month we'd go out in the field. So they have these sleeping bags, they call them, it's like an Eskimo bag or whatever, and what it does, zips up all the way up, and you got like a little hole for your face.
Right.
So I put a
It
towel.
goes up and around your head. Yeah.
Oh yeah, completely. And so I have I'm zipped into this thing, and I put a towel in over top. It's freezing cold outside. I mean, it's nasty. It's just like you would in, the weather is about like what it would be in Missouri, where it gets down to, in the single digits and snow and everything. I mean, it's cold.
Right.
So I mean, it is cold.
And you're camping outside.
Correct, but what we do is they give you half of a tent. You're supposed to put it up a tent with somebody else. Well,
Okay.
I always hated it because it was always such a pain. So I went and slept in the back of this Jeep trailer, which was like a stupid mistake because it's like completely metal. So I'm sitting in this trailer sleeping.
You're in a
Woke up.
fridge.
Yep, I'm like in a fridge. Yep, I woke up freezing. So I moved from there to the seat of the Jeep, which was cloth. And I'm sitting in the Jeep, and all of a sudden I must have moved or something, and I fell out of the Jeep, and I turned the siren on, and all you hear is whoa, the siren's running, and it's really loud, and I'm laying on the ground trying to get out of the sleeping bag, and everybody's going gas, 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 because that's how you tell everybody it's a gas attack, and so I'm trying to get out of the sleeping bag, and I can't get this thing out, unzipped to get out of it. It's like I'm going crazy. I'm in a panic. Finally get out of the thing. I turn the siren off, and I'm yelling, all clear, so everybody will go back to bed, But ever since then, I've been just freaked out about being claustrophobic, being shut in and stuff like
in
that.
enclosed spaces?
Yep, and I can't go in caves. I can't go. We have caves that are here, around here, and the Boy Scouts will go up there and they'll go crawl through the caves and stuff.
Right.
And I'm like,
I love that.
Negative. No, zero. I'm not going.
Well, I don't like anything that's like, 6 inches on either side of me, like boxed in like that. But I could be locked in a closet and feel very comfortable and cozy. You know what I mean?
A closet is different because I know I can get out. The guy went into the...
Like in a cave or anything. I mean, the space in a closet. I could be in any place like that size and I'm comfortable. But if something's right in front of my space, I will feel like I don't have air. So I get what you're saying. I'm trying to commiserate with you. I get what you're saying and where you're coming from. It makes sense. It makes a lot of sense.
We had a guy here he was going through they're called Makokata Caves up here. And he got stuck in there overnight. He got lost.
Right.
And I'm like, no, not going to happen. No, I'm sorry. I would, you would find me, and I would be that guy that would be freaking out when they pulling me out.
If I invited you, Corey James, your wife, and your daughter up here, right, to go cave exploring with John and I. There's this cave where some outlaw, I forget his name. It's a very famous outlaw, not Billy the Kid, Casey something. He hid his money, his treasure.
I'm sorry. I don't care. I don't care. I don't want to go look for it.
You wouldn't?
Nope. I drop cans off. I'm sorry.
Boys go?
They could go if they want, but I'm not going. What happened was they had the Boy Scouts, and this is years ago, and I had to drop my boy off up there because we were at the Chung Kim's tournament, which is tomorrow. They got the big Taekwondo tournament tomorrow, and this is probably 6-7 years ago. So we were I was at the tournament, so we left the tournament. I drove him up to Boy Scouts and came right back and helped him, put everything away. But I mean, it's like an hour and something drive. So I drive all the way up to the tournament, and I'm looking over at one of the dads, and I'm like, "What? How come you're all dirty? He's just covered in dirt." Oh, we're crawling through the caves. I went, oh, okay, that's all I need to know. I don't want to hear any more. I'm out of here. And he's like, what? And I'm I can't even talk about it. It starts to give me goosebumps, and I don't know. It's just, I don't know what it is. I just freaked out.
You know what? That's perfectly fine and perfectly understandable. Everybody in the entire world has a phobia about something or the other. Whether they are willing to admit it or not, there is something that freaks them out. I used to have a horrible, horrible phobia of roaches. I'm talking about if I saw a roach, I would literally just start shaking and crying. And this occurred because one day I was putting a bag of trash, right? I was living in, this is my first little dingy dumpy apartment in the city, right? And city of Port of Spain. And I was living in this little dingy dumpy apartment, and I was taking the trash out to the dumpster, and as I flung it in, a whole herd of roaches just flew out, and they got in my hair, and they were all over me, and I started screaming and freaking out, you know?
See, that wouldn't bother me. That stuff doesn't bother me. I don't know why.
Okay, well, it touched my ears, it touched my face and everything. I literally scrubbed my skin raw until, like, plasma was coming out. I was freaking out so badly, and I went to the doctor to make sure nothing got into my ears and whatnot. Because and since then, like, after that, roaches would freak me out for years and years and years, right? It's only about 2 years ago when I was with my niece, and we were outside, like walking, and I saw a roach. It was on the street, on the pavement, and she started to freak out. I didn't have the option of freaking out, you know what I mean? I just had to scoop her up and hold her to comfort her. And you have to comfort a child, you have to, like, pretend nothing is bothering you, you know?
Oh, yeah.
So I had to logically
I've run into snakes and everything like that. I
love snakes.
We were at, just years ago. That's, what for? Why?
I like
really?
them.
Okay,
I grew up
why?
with snakes, and I'm Hindu, right? And
okay,
in
but
my culture,
why?
Snakes is not. In my culture, snakes they're not something evil or vilified or something.
Oh, I didn't say they're evil.
Right? No, I'm just saying. I'm telling you why. You asked me why. Well, in my culture, snakes aren't like seen as evil or vilified or something to fear.
But that's
They're
not
seen as
why
something to
that's not why I'm
respect,
saying
and
why
they're
you
a
would
symbol
kiss
of
them.
the destruction. Right, I'm telling you why. They're seen as the symbol of the destruction of evil. So I grew up in a real well, you know, I grew up in Trinidad and Tobago in the countryside, right? And it's cocoa, coffee, and citrus estates. Matt, we had tons of snakes. And so where the Jundi area is, which is every Hindu household has an inside prayer room dedicated and an outer, like a small house built for prayers, right? And where the Jundi, the outer room was, I would put milk for the snakes. And I would play with them. And when you're a little kid and you like something, you'd give it a kiss. You know? Like, you love your puppy, you'd give your puppy a kiss. You love your mommy and daddy, you'd give them a kiss. You're talking about 3-4 years old. You'd give them a kiss, right? And these were just anacondas, so they weren't like bitey snakes that could hurt you, or tigres, which bit like a dog. It looks like a viper but has no venom. And I guess they weren't afraid of me, and I wasn't afraid of them, and I would kiss them. And I always grew up, so now when I see a snake, it's like when you see a little puppy or a little baby, you want to give them a kiss.
I have no desire for it, but hey, you were brought up that way. That's great. You can kiss the ones that I don't.
I like that.
I was at a friend of mine when I lived in Texas. We used to work together, so I would work these. He lived in an apartment that I worked at an off-duty job when I was a police officer.
Right.
Well, he had his girlfriend gave him a Savannah monitor.
What is that?
It's a lizard, a giant lizard.
A monitor lizard, okay.
Yeah, and when they get real big, they can get up to, like, with the tail, probably, can get 5 feet, 4 or 5 feet.
Please.
Too big, too damn big, because they
that sounds beautiful to me.
So he goes, hey, I want to show you my lizard. And he goes, I gotta. Yeah, well, not that kind of lizard. I'm sorry. But he goes, I got a Savannah monitor. I said, okay. So he opens the door to the apartment room, and he looks in the cage, and he goes, "It's not in there." And I'm like, "Oh crap!" And I looked over, and there was a racquetball racket on the these boxes. He goes, "What are you doing?"
Okay.
I said, "I'm going to make him a shadow if he comes at me." I said, "I'm going to hit him so hard he's going to look like a waffle." And he's like, "You are not." I said, "If he comes at me, it's either me or him. It's him." And he picked him up. He had to put on these
Hand gloves.
Yeah, these chain look, all the way up his arms, just so it would not, dig into his arms. And this thing was like 3 foot at that time, and it will get up to 5 feet. He used to take it walking outside for walks.
Like a doggy.
And you got to see what the dogs would, the dogs would see this, and they would freak out when they'd see it walking.
Well, yeah. Because, if that monitor lizard got a hold of one of those dogs, it probably could do some...
Oh, it'd probably kill it
damage.
instantly, if it's small enough, yeah.
I like Komodo dragons. I think they're beautiful. I
Well,
wouldn't kiss one.
No, a Komodo dragon has what's supposed to be the most venomous bite.
You know why, right? It's not actually venom. It's bacteria.
That's right, yep, because it constantly is just disease and
You know what
filth
the
in its
most
mouth.
toxic, most bacterial-ridden place in the world is?
The human mouth.
No, a dog's stomach. Which is why, if a dog's stomach is punctured, it will die a horrible, horrible death.
Really?
Yeah. A dog's stomach, which is why dogs can eat anything and break down anything, and half the times they won't die. Or get too sick.
Here's one, speaking of dogs, and this is kind of a sick one because I can't stand people when they, I get a lot of people where the shepherd rescue, and I see that, and I see on Facebook a lot of people send me stuff about dogs, and I'm a dog fan. But here's one that just really gets me. A Florida man gets a year in jail for pouring hot sauce on a puppy.
Just a year?
He was entered a no-contest plea, a felony charge of aggravated animal cruelty. The dog, I guess, it said apparently after the alleged incident, the 3-month-old Dachshund Chihuahua mix suffered seizure-like symptoms and had trouble breathing. Well, God, you get that sriracha hot sauce, that or whatever it is, I mean, that stuff is nasty. I mean, I'm always, he poured.
I'm sorry.
He poured it on a girlfriend's puppy because he was annoyed because it was yelping so much.
Oh wow! What did he do? Pour it in its eyes or something, or
poured it on its head,
nose, in its mouth? Oh wow! So in its tiny little ears, because they don't have that much fur, that capsaicin would have been singeing that skin. Wow!
That's somebody that just. I've been a police officer. I've seen a lot of ugly things, and Mike Allen,
It got in the dog's eyes and throat, and his girlfriend took the puppy to a nearby fire station where the hot salt was washed off, and the puppy is being treated for neurological problems.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, I'm sure it was...
I just looked it up. Sarasota,
that's
Florida.
Nasty.
I had dogs who... We grew habanero peppers in Scotch bonnets, right? And like a pepper would fall off the tree and the dog would race after it and bite it. Well, I had one dog who, after it bit a pepper, most dogs would learn never to go and bite anything from that tree again, right? They would eat mangoes and stuff, but they would learn not to eat the peppers. I had one dog who would not learn. He loved the peppers, and he would not spit it out. Like, normal dog would just, they'd bite something hot and they would spit it out, and they would kind of like salivate a lot. But he would just keep eating the peppers, right?
He built up a tolerance to it, that's why.
He was the meanest dog we had, but he was so sweet to me. I'm talking about, like, he was pit bull, like what people think pit bulls are like, mean, right?
I don't think pit bulls are mean.
I don't either. They're sweet.
I think any dog can be mean. It all depends on how it's raised to be mean. But right now we're going to take a quick break, and hang on a second, we'll be right back.
I'm going to get water.
I hopped off the plane at LAX with a dream, my cardigan. Welcome to the land of fame, excess, am I gonna fit in?
Hey, listen up. Are you tired of being tired? Looking for that extra boost? Do yourself a favor and visit buylimitlessenergy.com to learn about limitless energy. That's buylimitlessenergy.com for limitless energy. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. buylimitlessenergy.com. That's buylimitlessenergy.com. So stop wasting your life. Get limitless energy now.
Visit crafterstown.com, your website to buy and sell arts and crafts worldwide. At Crafterstown, you will find unique arts and crafts from around the world. We also have Grammy's Tips of the Day blog for shortcuts to crafting. Take a walk down Main Street at crafterstown.com. Glastic Water Bottle, a shatterproof glass water bottle. It's great for any liquid because everything tastes best in glass. A leak-proof lid you can close and toss on the couch without worry. Chances are it won't ever break, but if it does, no worries. The glass is safely contained inside a protective outer shell, so you won't have a dangerous mess to clean up. You can safely remove the broken glass and get replacements. Go to GlasticWaterBottle.com to get your very own Glastic bottle today. That's GlasticWaterBottle.com. GLASSTIC waterbottle.com. What are you waiting for?
Do you love film? Do you want to star in one this summer? Check out OrangeLeafFilms.com, an indie film company made for making moments last. This summer, Orange Leaf Films' new film, Sin, a story of a modern take on the 7 deadly sins, is coming soon. To learn more about being in the film or helping the production crew, go to OrangeLeafFilms.com for more details.
Do you love to travel? Are you tired of the cold? Do you just want to get away? Book your next flight, hotel, car, vacation, cruise, and more at SweetOhinawa.discounttravel.com. That's Sweet, OHENEWAA, discounttravel.com. Invite your friends and family. Thank you for your business.
It's freaking crazy hot at mobilewebsites.com. Everyone and their grandma is mobile. Get more mobile customers before your competition does. HotMobileWebsites.com will custom design an eye-popping mobile website, then throw in a free domain and hosting for 1 whole year. All done for you for only $259. That's right, $259. That's crazy and hot. Over 1,000 in savings. Never any setup fees or contracts. Go to hotmobilewebsites.com or call now, 877-220-5576. That's 877-220-5576. One more time, 877-220-5576.
VOX Mobile has an app that gives you a second phone line, second voicemail, and low-cost calling, so you no longer have to buy unlimited minutes from your mobile phone service provider. The VOX Mobile app has free texting and free video calls to other subscribers. But get this, VOX has phone numbers from 57 countries. You can download a foreign phone number from your home, or download a phone number from your home country when you're away. Then when people in that country call you, they get the cost of a local call, even when your mobile phone is overseas. And VOX gives you unlimited inbound calls for only $9.95 a month. Check out VOX Mobile on Google Play or on iTunes. That's VOX Mobile. It's under the mobile VoIP apps, or just search for VoIP. VOX is the only carrier with all these features on its app. Visit the website, voxcorp.net.
Straight Talk with Matt Hasley. Every Monday and Friday, 9 p.m. Central Time. Only on Armed Radio Global.
Bring the action.
When you hear this in the club, you're going to turn it up. You're going to turn it.
Once again, this is your host, Matt Hasley. We're back on Armed Radio Global. And special thing. Oop, I'm getting a bunch of posts in here from Facebook.
Hi, Facebook people.
Hello, Facebook. I do want to thank... I got to get it up here. Hold on. I'm looking for my screens here. I got so many screens going. It's just
Me,
driving
you want
crazy.
to thank me for being adorable.
Val, special thanks to Val, who is the hostess with the mostest. I can't even say that because every time I think of hostess, I think of hostess Twinkies. So
Cupcakes.
But I do want to thank K&L Consulting. If you're looking for payroll service, premium business services, employee management service, commercial funding services, 24-hour customer services, top-notch customer service, the name you can trust. Remember, K&L Consulting. Also, by LimitlessEnergy.com, more than just an energy drink, offers a combination of natural ingredients that work synergistically to deliver the energy, focus, and hydration you need to enhance your performance. Also, GlasticWaterBottles.com, they're BPA-free, toxin-free, metal-free, 100% shatterproof, double-walled, insulated, and sweat-proof. And Ritzy Reruns. Ritzy Reruns and We Runs for the kids, where fashion isn't full price. And finally, Chung Kim's Black Belt Academy. Oh, there we got a phone call coming in. Oh, Skype crashed on me.
Are you on Skype too?
Oh, yeah, I always got Skype going. Let me run Skype again. Yep, my Skype crashed right in the middle of answering the phone call. Nice. Did you hear that? Hear that? Whoop. Get him to try again. I think I know who it is.
Are you on Skype with the phone call, Matt?
Yep, he just said, oh.
I'm logging on because I can't hear the phone call if it's on Skype through you.
Well, that's all right. When it comes in, we'll see if you can hear it. But he says, no bar tonight, wedding, trying to hook up with a couple of them. So he's out, he's at a wedding. Hello, Val.
Hi, Matt.
I got to move you out of that room. That way, otherwise you don't echo.
There you go. Now it works.
There you
So,
go.
yeah, people call in now. That's fine. I can hear. I can understand. Did you see the video? Did you see the video of the half-naked woman rampaging around McDonald's? All she had on was bikini panties.
She had what?
Bikini panties on.
Who?
This woman is a, oh, hold on. Okay, so her name, no, it's Pinellas Park, in Florida, right? And this woman, her name is Sandra Suarez. She's 41 years old. She was booked into the county jail on charges of criminal mischief and resisting arrest because she was only clad in bikini bottoms and she was rampaging around inside McDonald's. She went behind the counter, overturned the cash registers, threw food everywhere. She was eating soft serve ice cream and French fries at the time. And yeah, Sandra Suarez.
She was a little uncontrollable, huh?
Then there's a video, a viral video, because I mean you can see everything.
I'm gonna have to watch that.
I sent you the link.
I'll have to watch it. Wait a minute,
Yeah.
hold on, let me see here. You got it? Oh, there you go. You got my straight talk. I won't watch it right now, not while we're on air,
Right.
but I did get. Dog sent me a nice bacon wrapped onion rings with sriracha
I saw
and
that.
tomato dipping. Oh, that looks awesome. I'm gonna have to try.
I saw that. Yeah.
That looks really good.
Excuse me.
The
You know what I was
funny thing
thinking?
about it is, when I do
Uh-huh.
mine, I did one, the bacon. It was actually the pancake dippers.
Right.
I did that like last week,
Uh-huh.
and they didn't look like the pancake dippers on the picture. They were still good, but they didn't quite look like it. We actually picked up some peppered bacon the other day. And
Yeah.
peppered bacon is okay, but the problem is it's so strong, the peppered.
Because
that
it's
you
cured in there. Yeah.
You get about 2 slices and you're like, whoa, okay. You know, and that's probably better off, but I'm a, you know me, I'm a bacon fan.
Yeah, I know. How about, when I saw the bacon onion ring thing, one thing occurred to me. How's it changed this into being calamari? You know? I think that would be a good idea with calamari.
With calamari?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, with calamari. You know how you take your calamari, your squid, and when you make the rounds, like you get fresh squid, you cut the body and legs off, and it's just the nice elongated head area. You kind of service it like inside out, and you remove that long cartilage. It's like a thin blade bone, right? And then you just can cut it into rings, and you make calamari rings, right? And you batter it. You can bare batter it or whatever and fry it. And I'm thinking that if you bare battered and par fried for like maybe a minute or two, just so the batter can set, like a minute, right? And then you did the same, like wrapped it with bacon, peppered bacon or just regular bacon, and you put it in the oven and let it finish cooking, it would be freaking awesome.
Yeah, I'd like to try it with that. That sounds like it'd be good. Calamari is pretty spicy, isn't it, though?
Well, calamari is just a fancy word for squid, right? So you can get like battered calamari in the frozen section in your grocery store. It's just like onion rings, but it's squid rings, and it's really it's not spicy. It's actually it's kind of like, oh, I don't know, like depending on the calamari you get, it's kind of like a mix between halibut and crab.
Mix between what?
Halibut and crab.
Halibut and crab.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I've never had really good crab,
actually,
so I
cod,
don't know.
cod and shrimp maybe.
I like shrimp.
I don't know. You have to try it. It's different. I like calamari. I like octopus, and I like squid.
I had octopus when I was in Korea, and the way they cooked it over there was they boiled it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was so chewy. It was just like, I mean, you chew and chew and chew and chew and chew. It's like having like eating a piece of rubber. There was no real flavor to it.
People, listen. If you're gonna cook calamari, if you're gonna cook any decapod or octopod, right, or cephalopod, any kind of cephalopod, or you're gonna cook a conch, whether you call it lambi or sea conch or whatever it is, right? Escargot, snails in general, you cannot overcook them. Within 2 minutes, they are cooked. I'm talking about with calamari. If you're going to grill it, no more than 5 minutes on the grill, because after that, it will turn to rubber. Okay? And that's
that's probably what they did. It was too rubbery. They did.
If you're boiling it, Matt, if it boils for more than 2 to 5 minutes, then you have to boil it for 2 hours for it to get back to the softness it was at 2 to 5 minutes. And as well as I did that shrimp and all that, it cooks in like a minute or two. Scallops.
I've seen
90
also
seconds.
cooked octopus. Well, actually, where they didn't cook it, they set it up there and they cut it up, and the thing is still moving, and they eat it almost raw.
Yep, with a little bit of lemon juice and kimchi, it's really good.
That's exactly. I was in Korea, and it was kind of funny because the guy who was eating it, he's across eating it, and he was a buddy of mine, and the tentacles are sticking to his teeth.
Yeah, they move and the little suckers stick to your teeth. The worst part of it sometimes is if one of those little suckers get on your epiglottis. You know that little thing that hangs in the back of your throat?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, try eating one where you have a long tendon and it sticks to the roof of your mouth and one of them tickles your epiglottis. It's weird. If you have a gag reflex, it would make you throw up. If you don't, it made me laugh. Yeah, it was...
I'm not going to comment. I'm not going to comment on that.
I had to put my fingers in my mouth and de-stick it because I was trying to take my tongue and move it off, but it would not move off. It's like, I don't know, it was weird. But it was good. And a little lemon juice makes it really good.
I'm sorry, but no.
Pineapple juice makes it really good too.
What does?
Like a pineapple salsa. Octopus made in a pineapple salsa.
What's funny is I don't like pineapple by itself, cutting it up. But I like pineapple juice.
Right. Have you ever had grilled pineapple salsa? Or just regular pineapple salsa?
No. Well, I don't think so. I don't think I've ever had it grilled. I mean...
Okay. Grilled pineapple, basically...
I hate pineapple on ham. When they just stick it on the top.
That's stupid, yeah. I don't get that. When you grill it and you roast it, pineapple gives you a beautiful flavor, right? Matt, if you don't like pineapple the way it is, like just plain, try it like this. Get a sweet pineapple, you chop it up into like little cubes or chunks or whatever, right? A fresh pineapple. You cut it into slices, you grill it up, you chop it up, you add some cilantro, a little garlic, a touch of lime juice, and some salt and pepper, like some kind of hot pepper, but maybe 2 chai chilies or something, and you toss it.
I like jalapenos, yeah.
Okay. And you don't even have to grill it to do that application. It's called chow in the Caribbean. It's called salsa everywhere else. Like, it's really good.
Yeah, I'm, I like a little bit of jalapeno. It's not I don't like it where it's so hot where you end up burning your taste buds to where you can't taste your food.
Right, I get you.
I enjoy, and a lot of people don't know that when you eat jalapenos anyway, you're not supposed to eat them in the front of your mouth. You're supposed to eat them off to the side and let the juice go into your taste buds. Because a lot of people, if they eat them right in front, they burn their taste buds and then they're done. They can't taste anything.
Okay. I don't burn my taste buds because I grew up eating like habaneros and ghost chilies. And
you're so used to them. So
I'm used to them.
You build up a tolerance.
Yeah, I know the burn doesn't hurt me. What I get from it are the aromas and the flavors. I get the floral or the fruity, or I can identify a pepper from the fruit or something. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
The taste. I don't get the burn anymore. It feels good to me.
Yeah, it still gets my sinuses going a little bit, and actually probably a good thing. I mean, it helps clear me out. I need to. I've led too many fights with my face, as you like to call it. My nose is a little bit deviated there, so it makes it a little harder to breathe. And hopefully,
your septum.
Yep, my doctor. When I remember, I was in high school. When he was fixing my nose, and he goes, he's like, "Is it okay?" And my mom's standing there going, "No, a little more to the left, or whatever, a little more to the right." And all they did was kind of push it to the side. They didn't do anything else like they would do nowadays and make sure that the septums were open. And I never knew it was anything wrong at that time.
Well, usually they pull it out and then twist it back into place. Hurts like a biatch, but it feels better after.
Yeah,
Never had a broken nose.
No, well, it's not recommended.
I'm a chick. I don't fight with my fists. I fight with my mouth. Yeah.
That's probably a good thing too. It's like, what's the old saying? War. What's it good for? Absolutely nothing. Really.
What is it good for? Yeah. Absolutely nothing now.
Yeah. That's I liked it when it was in the movie with Jackie Chan
and Chris Tucker.
Yep, that's right.
Shower.
That was a great.
Shower too.
You don't know war.
I like that movie.
But no, it was as a kid you get stupid and you do stupid things. One time you laugh. I got it broke one time in a fight. Another time a friend of mine and I were goofing around and I was laughing and I bent over and laughing and he hit me with a book right in the nose.
Oh, that's not a friend.
And then the other time I did and you're going to laugh at this one. We were doing martial arts and we were doing kicking, and I kicked myself in the nose.
Oh wow, that one's funny.
3 times, yeah. No, that's not funny.
Oh my God!
I've broken since I've been doing Taekwondo. I've broken my nose, both my thumbs, my hand, and my middle finger on my left hand, my naughty finger as you call it, and my. I think several of my toes. Yeah, it's because you're going to make contact with, the extremities by accident. It just happens,
Okay.
I broke both my thumbs the same night.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Is there, okay, I was just flipping through the articles and stuff, and I got I stumbled on something that says
A fixed-wing single-engine plane crashed near McMullen, Booth Road, and Union Street.
Where are you talking about?
Apparently, well, the report comes from Clearwater, Florida. It says a small plane crashed in the middle of Clearwater Road, killing the pilot and seriously injuring two teenage girls riding as passengers inside. The single-engine plane, Piper plane, crashed just a few miles from the St. Pete Clearwater International Airport at 4 a.m. on Saturday morning. Where's that? In Florida, I guess? The plane, St. Pete Clearwater International Airport. Or St. Peter? St. Pete? The plane is registered to a
Tampa St. Pete down in there.
A company that makes custom windows and doors out of Illinois. The pilot, 53-year-old Jeffrey Bronken, his 15-year-old daughter Catherine, and her friend, 15-year-old Kiana Kinbo, flew out of Chicago at 6:30 p.m. Friday and were heading to Florida for a spring break trip.
Did they say who the pilot was?
Yeah, his name is Jeffrey Bronken. He's 53 years old.
You kind of scared me because a friend of mine's a pilot who flies out of this area here.
Okay.
And he flies to Florida all the time.
Okay.
And he flies a little single-engine Cessna.
They're from Round Lake in Illinois.
But
he's dead, and his daughter and her friend are in critical condition.
Yeah, I never wanted to do is trust myself to fly. I always wanted to fly a helicopter.
Right.
But I don't.
I'm sorry, I was just finishing reading the article, and the guy who died, whose daughter's in critical condition.
Yeah.
His other daughter, the older sister Catherine, died 4 years ago in a snowmobile accident, and is still a teenager.
Yeah, see, that's sad. You hate to see more stuff goes on in that family than they need to handle.
Oh my God! Right?
It's sad to see things like that.
If you know these people, my condolences, and my heart goes out to this family, and I will definitely remember you in my prayer and add you to my prayer circle.
You're talking about that lady at McDonald's going all crazy.
Yeah.
Nope, we just got a tweet. Talk about sex and bacon.
From who? Mike? Obviously, it has to be Mike, right?
It says, here, I got a story for you here. Nebraska man
Mike.
At a Omaha Walgreens, which he licks employees' heads before arrest. The man was arrested and charged with misdemeanor sexual assault and 3 counts of disturbing the peace. He was made his way through a Walgreens store in Omaha, dispersing pecks on and pinching rumps before capping things off by licking an employee's head on the way out. Needless to say, he got arrested. So,
well, okay, Mike, 43% of Canadians, this is from Mike Allen, by the way, people, 43% of Canadians in a recent study prefer bacon over sex.
Yeah, Canadian bacon, though. That's not real bacon. I'm sorry. Canadian bacon is not real bacon.
It's ham. All it is ham. Sorry.
It's ham. You ain't kidding. Well,
Okay.
speaking of ham,
But wait, I was leading somewhere with that. And as a result, they have come out with bacon condoms. Yes? Bacon condoms. They exist. J&D
how
Foods,
many licks does
Seattle.
it take to get to the liquid center?
That's exactly right. A Seattle company called J&D Foods that also makes bacon lubricant, which began as an elaborate April Fool's prank, and apparently it escalated from that. So, if you are trying to figure out whether you should have sex or have bacon, and you're trying to choose, you no longer have to choose. You just contact J&D's Food in Seattle, and you can have them ship you your very own bacon lubricant and your very own bacon condoms.
See, the only bad part about that is I don't know how many they come in a pack of 6 or whatever, or 1 or whatever. I'd be just snacking on them. Throughout the day.
Well, no, you can't. It's made of latex, Matt, so you can't eat it.
Condoms.
What?
Well, it's like edible underwear, you know?
No. It's made of latex and it comes coated with the company's special brand of water-based lube, which is that bacon lube I was telling you about. So it is a condom ribbed for her pleasure. You know?
So when you get done, you
but it's
smell
not
like
pork ribs, it's bacon.
You smell like you've been sizzling bacon when you're done. You get done, you go, man, I'm really hungry. What is going on?
Right?
If you do it right, yeah. But speaking of that, Burger King introduces Spam and cheeseburger in Japan. A Spam and cheeseburger in Japan.
Okay, I can see that. They'd probably do that in Hawaii too. Spam is very popular in Japan and it's very popular in Hawaii.
Oh yeah, well, a lot of people here. I mean, really, it's nothing bad. It's pork shoulder and ham. That's all it is. My brother lives in Austin, Minnesota, which is the Spam capital of the United States. They got their own museum and everything up there. Oh yeah, seriously.
Okay.
They got a whole Spam museum. But it says for $3.42, it comes with coffee or juice. It's a spam and cheeseburger for breakfast.
Okay.
All it is really a slice of ham, with cheese. So it'd be just almost like a ham, egg, and cheese. But yeah, it's very popular in Hawaii. Another one.
It is very, very popular in Hawaii. Everybody eats it continuously.
Speaking of that, since you're a gamer, I'm a gamer.
Games rule.
Mike's a gamer. But arcade games, welcome back to Massachusetts, which is, thinking about Boston and stuff. A 32-year ban is lifted. Marshfield banned coin-operated video games in 1982. I'd never heard of that. Marshfield, Mass. Residents of Massachusetts town have voted to remove a ban on coin-operated video games that was instituted back in 1982.
Why? Why was it instituted?
Well, Marshfield residents haven't been able to legally play coin-operated games for the past 32 years, but that's all in the past now. The Patriot Ledger reports the ban was originally put in place because some people thought that video games attracted an undesirable element. Town leaders believed it would be bad for people. It would bring back characters into the town. Who led the charge to bring back video games was Craig Rondeau. It's a big deal because it has ruffled so many feathers that it took 32 years to get it done. You think about that. 32 years they've been banning video games, quarter video games.
Okay, listen. I apparently the Marshfield, that's where it's from, right? Marshfield originally banned the arcade games in 1982 on the grounds that these games were too addictive for children. They had psychological studies done, and since they were a municipality, they thought they could do that. They could make that their own town law. And since the ban gathered national attention and local business owners even attempted to have the case heard by the United States Supreme Court. But that never happened. That's why it took 32 years.
Yeah, think about it. They're going to ban coin-operated games, and really, coin-operated games are not very popular as they used to be.
Right? Everybody has a little place, like, Game Boy thing.
Yeah, everybody's got your
Kindle,
PlayStation 4, your Xbox,
tablets,
or whatever it is. What's the new one now?
No, I'm talking about when they're out in restaurants and stuff, because that's one of the reasons they gave, that it disturbed family time and atmospheres outside.
My boy's looking at me right now. What's the new one, Corey? What's the new Xbox One?
Xbox One.
What's the new Xbox One? Xbox Live? Xbox what?
It's Xbox One. It's one.
He goes, Xbox One.
You just said it. Yeah, it's Xbox One.
Says, tell Val I'm sitting here in my skivvies with a mismatched socks ready for her to read a recipe with bacon in it.
Okay, Matt, just for you. Just for you, Mike.
For me, for Mike.
Sorry, Mike. Just for you, Mike. I'm sick. Okay, but just for you, Mike. A bacon recipe, Okay, here you go. Right? Actually, you know what? No, I want to go through Cracklin's recipe.
Are you gonna give it the lamb recipe?
No. I'm gonna
the
do
lamb recipe.
no, because you're gonna have fun with this one. This is one you might want to tape so you could do the same thing with.
It's taping already.
All right, so I'm telling you. Okay, Mike Allen, this recipe is just for you, okay? So you get yourself a piglet, maybe about 6 to 8 weeks old, 2 months, and you have the butcher just, take all the unsavory bits out. You rub him down with a mix of these herbs and spices as follow: some caraway seed, some fenugreek, a little fennel seed, some cumin,
He's rubbing
a
his
little
piglet down right now.
cayenne, some paprika. You mix it all together with just about a tablespoon of brown sugar, not too much, and a tablespoon of salt. And you add to that some dried rosemary and a little dried sage. You rub that all over that little piggy, all on the inside of the cavity, all over the skin. You draw it back and you make it, you rub it right in, boy. You just rub it right in. And then you put it on a spit. You just make that meat fit. You hear me? And you light that fire and you just let that meat turn and sizzle and just slowly cook. It will baste itself. All those juices flowing, all that good, savory, piggy meat stuff just basting itself until when you stick a fork in it, juices just come bursting out, exploding. You know it's all ready and done.
There goes a ruined sock.
145 degrees to 160 degrees, and you're all ready to go. Skin's all crackly good. Trust me, honey, that's something you'll want seconds on. Just for you. He was messaging me. He was like, "Oh yeah, baby, sizzle." What? That's it.
There goes a sock.
Oh Lord.
Well,
food porn.
Yeah.
Yay. Oh, remember, Matt, remember to remind your people to go to Pornhub.com and look up the big dick videos. For every 100
What?
videos viewed on Pornhub.com. Did you not hear this on my show yesterday?
No, see, I missed part of it. You got to remember
Oh,
that.
honey. Really? Okay, so I'll recap it for you, right? Currently, Pornhub wants to give America wood, literally. And here's how it goes. Helping the planet really couldn't get any easier this year. Excuse me.
Yeah, that's real
Thanks
sexy.
I know, right? I'm sick. Leave me alone. Thanks to the cheeky new reforestation campaign from Pornhub.com. Arbor Day is celebrated annually on April 25th, but the site's campaign, aptly called Pornhub Gives America Wood, will run through the end of the week, and the site has promised to plant one tree for every 100 videos viewed in its Big Dick category. There's no official partner to actually plant the trees yet, but spokesman for the free porn purveyor told the Daily Dot they're currently considering 3 environmental organizations to carry out the efforts. As of publication, Pornhub users have guaranteed that more than 13,400 trees will be planted. For those of you who are magically challenged, that equates to about 1.35 million video views in just that 1 week alone. This isn't the first time that the site's channeled viewers' habits into charitable giving. In 2012, Pornhub promised to donate 1 cent for every 30 video views in its Big Tits and Small Tits categories to the Susan G. Komen Foundation in honor of National Breast Cancer Awareness Month. The foundation declined to accept the donation, but we're thinking Mother Nature will be a little less particular considering the rampant deforestation taking place across the planet. As Pornhub writes, while you're watching some nice piece of ash, you'll also be helping to spruce America up. So remember, people, this goes on since they couldn't just do it for 1 day. They're actually just going to carry it on through, and on the 25th of May, they're going to plant these trees. So for every 100
Mike will
videos...
have about 1,000 trees in his yard.
Yay, Mike! So, just do what it does best and give America some serious wood by donating one tree for every 100 videos. That's what they're doing. So, how can you help? Just go to Pornhub.com and click on the big dick video scenes. And while you're watching some nice piece of ass, you'll be helping to spruce up America.
I don't understand why they wouldn't accept the donation. Money's money.
I don't either.
Yeah,
money is money, and it's right.
And
but
wherever they got it
thought
from,
that was classless.
They could say, yeah, we don't really like where it's coming from, but hey, it's for the greater good. It's like this. There's an article out. This Texas judge is considering sentencing a rapist to serve at a rape crisis center. I don't like the idea.
I don't either.
It's like
it's giving
a child molester to go do daycare. I'm sorry, but that's not any kind of punishment for him.
No, that judge is an idiot. Judge, you're an idiot. If you're listening here, Val says you're a complete and total fucking moron. That's what I called you, fucking moron. And I will tell you why, you goddamn piece of crap with no frickin' brain, okay?
Hey, but
if a woman is... No, I'm not done.
I know, but don't lose it. You can be calm and say this, too.
Okay, all right, I'll tell you then.
It's a Texas judge. I don't know, They talked about another case.
What, he's thinking with his 6-shooter and he's not thinking with his brain?
Well, there was another case where a guy was...
Does he not realize that rape is not about sex, it's about power? You're going to put a person who in essence decided to victimize and torture another human being.
That guy has no place in the society. Because the thing about it is you're never going to reform him.
You know what I would do, Matt? I would castrate him, but more than that,
Lorena Bobbitt or whatever.
No.
Lorena Bobbitt did the same thing.
You want to know what I would do? I probably shouldn't say this on radio though, but listen, this is what I would do. I would get a 3-inch thick, 18-inch long piece of rusty lead pipe that was corrugated. I would rub it down with lye and then with habanero and scorpion pepper sauce, and then I would gladly impale that person rectally on that object and take their own power away. I figure if they could do that to somebody else, that should be the punishment. Give it back to them.
I got to agree 100% that for a guy that treats women that way, there's something wrong with him. I mean, I'm sorry. It's here we go. I got to just tweet. I was right there. Now you're talking about cutting man's parts off. Buzzkill, he says. There was a story in the news just the other day where one of the judges, and I'm not quite sure, I'll have to look that one up where he was, but he gave a guy 30 days time served, and it was on a suspended 10-year sentence or whatever. I'm sorry, but they're going back and it's going past him on this case where the girl committed suicide because of it. So
Wait, on a rape case?
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I think it's ridiculous when you see people that they get away with that, and they...
Judge Todd Bauer from Yellowstone County Mountain District Judge.
It's actually gone past him. It's going up beyond him now. This case.
Oh my God!
This has gone back to the Supreme Court or whatever, and they're actually going to do is sentence this guy because the sentence did not fit the punishment.
Yeah, Stacy Rambold, a 54-year-old teacher, raped a 14-year-old girl who later committed suicide. Rambold was convicted of the crime.
He was like her coach or a teacher or something like that?
Teacher, yeah 54-year-old teacher. And, okay, Rambold was convicted of the time. His name is Stacy Rambold, but Judge Todd Bauer only sentenced him to 30 days in prison. He served that time and has since been released. The case became more outrageous after Bauer, B-A-U-G-H, go look him up and send him all your letters, people, suggested that victim shared responsibility for her rape because she had some control over the situation. A 14-year-old girl who
with a 54-year-old teacher, authority symbol, father figure. She kills herself because she has been raped, but she has control over the situation. He even commented, and this is what this judge's name is Todd, Todd, Baugh, Baugh, right? He even said that the victim was older than her chronological age. So even though she was only 14 years old chronologically, that apparently she was able to make, certain choices because she acted like she was older.
I'm sorry, I don't care. She's still 14.
She's 14. She killed herself over being raped, and he's turning the victim into a villain. Oh my God, this man is a complete.
Like years ago, when my daughter was, I think she was probably 15, maybe 16. She was had this one guy who was like 19 or 20. He was, was trying to make the moves on her and all this stuff. And I told her, I said, nope. And she said, what? Why not? I said, he's an adult. You're not. I said, when you become 18, then that's fine. I can't stop you there. But I'm right as of now, you're not going out with this guy. I said, he's too old for you. I said, he's... And, that's since passed, but, she was going to do is go behind my back. And I'm like, no. I said, because this kid's an adult.
Right. How old was she at the time?
She was like 3 or 4 years younger than this guy. Maybe 4 years younger.
But how old was she?
She was 16, like 15 or 16 at the time.
Okay.
And he was like 19 or 20. And I'm like, no. This isn't right. Because a year or so from then he's going to be an adult at 21. And able to buy alcohol. It's like
But aside from that, I mean,
we used to have one of those teen clubs here in town, and you could be. It was, I want to say it was 13 to 19. I'm like, there's no way that a 19-year-old kid needs to be out listening to music, dancing with a 13-year-old.
13-year-old.
I said, that's not right. I said,
no.
Like, nope, I'm not letting them go. Well, that club died. I mean, it was just nobody. A lot of the parents were like, no, that's not happening.
Certain of the clubs, they have an age limit between 13 and 16, which is not a bad, spread, right?
Well, they're all young. They're all under adults. They're not adults, so that's fine.
Right. 13 to 16 or 13 to 15, and then 15 to 17, and then 17 to 19. That's how the clubs that I know are spread out. Guys and girls out there talking about this Montana. Okay, listen, this judge, he's from Montana, right? Yeah. And apparently, you can go to Fox News and you can look it up. You can see the videos and whatnot.
Well, I saw him try to interview him, and he walked away, while he was walking away, all he said was, 10 years suspended sentence, like that. I don't care if it's 10 years suspended sentence. That sentence doesn't fit the crime.
No,
I'm sorry.
Because
this guy goes out there and he does what he does.
He gave the defendant 15 years with all but 31 days suspended on a one-day credit for time served. So the guy actually only spent 30 days while he was awaiting trial. Apparently, the Montana Supreme Court is under pressure from a variety of victims group right now, and they will be voting on how to deal with this guy, with this Todd Baugh guy. Disciplinary complaint against Barr from the Judicial Standards Commission is pending with the state Supreme Court. So if you want to weigh in on this issue, feel free to write your congressman or to write this congressman, the congressman for Montana.
Yeah, that's something wrong with there. I mean, that doesn't go right. But you're talking about senators and stuff like that. I want to do is kind of leave the show on a lighthearted note there, but.
Sorry. You brought it up.
I know. Florida senator introduces a zombie apocalypse amendment. So it says Senator Dwight Bullard filed an amendment to Senate Bill 296 on Tuesday. Tallahassee, Florida. Florida senator introduced an amendment to the state Senate Bill 296 on Tuesday that would change the title from an act related to carrying a concealed weapon or firearm to an act related to the zombie apocalypse. The bill would eliminate criminal prosecution for carrying a concealed firearm during a mandatory evacuation. Was first introduced by Senator Jeff Brandes last fall. Despite the seemingly humorous nature of the name change, Senator Dwight Bullard wasn't joking when he filed for the name change.
Oh, wow.
Well,
And last night I talked about Zombie Apocalypse Bear. Did you hear it?
What's that?
There's a bear made by a company that uses roasted goat's brains brewed into the beer.
I'm sorry.
Zombie
No,
bear.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm not having zombie beer. I'm sorry.
I'm not either.
One, I don't know all the ingredients that are brewed in my normal beer that I'm drinking now. You asked Tattoo Rick, he probably makes some zombie beer himself. I mean, I know he's a brewmeister himself. I don't know if you knew that.
Oh, really? No,
oh,
I
yeah.
didn't.
Yep, he makes his own beer, and so does my brother-in-law. He does too. He usually brings some down with him when he comes to visit and stuff. But no, I mean, I don't mind drinking a few beers every now and then. But I tell you what, that Mike's Hard Lemonade was strawberry lemonade was good tonight.
That does sound good, honey. Let me ask you something, right? Do you know anybody who is a Walking Dead fan?
Is a what?
Walking Dead, the TV show.
There's some people they talk about it. See, I can't wait till Monday. Monday
Right.
night, right before my show, or I'm going to be watching. And I don't know. I'm going to have to do is
The draft.
Nope.
That's on Tuesday. Never mind.
24.
Thursday. 24.
I watched.
Okay.
Oh, my wife and I were big 24 fans. So I'm waiting for Kiefer Sutherland to come back, and it's going to be. Hopefully, it's going to be good.
Kiefer.
Yep. I hope it's going to be good. And we've been waiting for a while for it to come back.
Dana offered to introduce me to Kiefer.
Who?
Dana. Dana Perry Hayes.
Who did?
No, Dana Perry Hayes.
Oh, did she really?
Yeah.
Oh, man. We got to get Kiefer on the show.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll call her and I'll see what I can do.
I want him on my show because
Because you're a huge fan, right? You know his work. Yeah, I'll call her and see what I can
I've
do.
watched. I have the episodes. We've watched it for years, and I mean, been just a big fan of a lot of the stuff. I'm hoping it's going to be really good because they've been talking about it and doing a lot of pre-show stuff for it. So, it's coming across my my Facebook all the time. I follow the 24 cast. I follow Kiefer Sutherland. And I also.
Well, what
follow,
about his father, Donald? Because that's how they know him.
Really?
Because they're friends. Yeah.
I'll have to do is I'll have to send you the links of how I follow through them. And God, I can't think of her name right off the top of my hand. She's Chloe. That's who she plays. Chloe on the show, but that's not her real name.
On what show? On
24.
24?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I'll tell you her real name real quick. Okay, and Chloe.
I'm scrolling through here right
I don't
now.
know. You're scrolling through as well?
Yep. Let me see here. It's
Is it Chloe O'Brien on the show? On the show is her name Chloe O'Brien?
Chloe O'Brien. She plays on the show, but her name is
Marilyn Rajskub.
Yep. She's actually pretty funny. She's almost I would say more of a comedian, but she's supposed to be playing a new role in the show coming out now.
I recognize her from other shows.
Not a lot, but she does. But yeah, they're on Monday night. It's 2 hours on Monday night at 7 p.m.
I recognize
So,
her.
yeah, hopefully it'll be good. I'm looking forward to it. My wife is already.
Dude, she's from Two Broke Girls.
From what?
Two Broke Girls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and she's from Arrested Development.
So.
And The Mentalist. That's where I know her from. She's Susie Hamblin from The Mentalist. I used to love that show. She was in Grey's Anatomy as well. I knew I recognized her. Modern Family. Okay.
Well, we need to get Kiefer Sutherland on. I'd love to ask him a bunch of questions.
Well, I will call and I'll find out, and that's all I can promise to do. I like her, this Marilyn Rajska person. She's a beautiful smile, and her eyes are just, wow, intense, huh?
Oh, God, she plays a very intense role.
Oh,
and
really?
It's funny is she plays a computer hacker, and she says she doesn't know a lot about computers. It's funny.
Right.
So, but no, it should be good. I'm looking forward to it Monday. Once again, right now, we're a little bit 20 minutes on overtime here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. That doesn't bother me. You know how I am with Straight Talk. We've gone some nights where we go 3 and 4, and I think one night we went like 6 hours almost. We did till almost 4 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, yeah, I remember that time.
Yeah, that
I can't
crazy.
sleep, Matt, because my chest is actually hitting a little bit. The congestion seems to be breaking up. The cough medicine's working, right? But I'm scared that if I lay down, I was having difficulty breathing just now from the congestion building up like that. So I'm scared that if I lay down, I'll start coughing again, you know?
Oh, yeah.
So that's why I'm up doing this stuff.
So you're going to be taking all night, huh?
I'm probably going to sit up until I'm exhausted, because if I don't, usually I lay down in bed and I think and I say my prayers, and it takes me a few minutes to fall asleep, right?
Oh, I did want to do is I always do this segment of my show. I want to run through the quickly is May 2nd, today being May 2nd, birthdays for May 2nd. And I wanted to do is because I mentioned there's some pretty famous people. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson turned 42.
Woo!
David Beckham, who is 39, soccer player. Lily Allen, singer, 29. Boy, she's gorgeous.
I don't know her.
Paul George, 24, basketball player. Engelbert Humperdinck.
Oh, I know him.
78.
I like him.
Kyle Busch, race car driver, 29.
Never heard of him.
Bianca Jagger. I'm sure a little bit of relation to Mick Jagger with that 69. She's...
Isn't that his wife?
Donatella Versace, fashion designer, 59.
Donatella. She's beautiful.
Christine Baranski, 62. She's played in a few movies. I've seen her. Robert Buckley, 33. Let's see here. Sarah Hughes, Olympian, 29. Ellie Kemper, 34, TV actress. Singer Lori, she's 32. Here's one for you. Brian Lara. He's a 45-year cricket player.
He's a cricket player from Trinidad and Tobago. He held the world he's held the world records for cricket. He's Sir Brian Lara. Thank you very much. He was knighted by the Queen.
All right, how about this one? See if you can tell me who this is. James Dyson, 67.
No.
Made the Dyson vacuum.
Okay.
Yep.
You talk about Trini, I'll know the Trini, right? Brian Lara is a household name back home.
Jenna Vanoy, 37, TV actress.
No, I don't know.
Jimmy
Matt,
Ray,
you
52, a pool player.
have a show on Monday, don't you?
Yeah.
And you know that Monday is Cinco de Mayo, right?
Yeah, May 5th, yeah.
The Day of the Dead.
Yeah.
Are you going to do anything about it? The Day of the Dead? Damn, I wish my show was on the 5th instead. That would be awesome. Are you kidding me? You could tell chupacabra stories. You could tell the, all of the folklore behind the Day of the Dead, and all of the mythical and mystical, scary, heebie-jeebie type stuff that happens, from around the world on that day. That would be, awesome.
I'll have to figure out something.
Okay.
I don't know if I can go to the, being a deadhead quite as you are, but I'll try to find something there.
Well, you do know that on the Day of the Dead, exorcisms, right, are attempted around the world. Usually it's denied by the Catholic Church, but there have been many, 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 many exorcisms over the years. attempted on May 5th. And they say that since the doorway, the portal between heaven and hell is open to the earth, and it's like All Samhain's Eve, which is the, last day in October, right? 1st of November is Samhain. So, sorry, it's like, anyway, they say that since the portal to hell is open, that it's the easiest time or the best chance they will have to outcast demons. But in doing what they do, more priests have been quote-unquote possessed on May 5th than any other date.
Have you ever seen the movie The Right?
No.
With Anthony Hopkins?
My brothers would never let me watch scary movies.
This is a recent movie. This is within the last few years. And this was based on a true story. And
The Right?
The Right.
I'm looking it up. I like Sir Anthony Hopkins.
Oh, my. I'll tell you what. You watch this movie. It's based on a true story. It's about a priest that gets sent to Rome to study. And to study how to do exorcisms.
Okay.
And the priest doesn't actually believe in God. He's kind of borderline because his mother died young. And he went along and he kind of just went through the flow of things and went through in a seminary and was not quite sure. He was kind of borderline. He didn't believe a lot. And you just got to watch this movie. It's really freaky. And another one I watched, and it has to do with, I think we talked about her. She was on, I'm trying to think of the name of it. She's an older lady. She does the, oh, crap. I hate it when I get brain hemorrhage trying to remember names and stuff. She was on Paranormal State. She'd always be a guest on there.
I've never seen that.
Let me see if I can look up her name here. She,
Oh, wow. I just read the whole thing for The Right? Right? And apparently Sir Anthony Hopkins is an atheist. So he did not feel comfortable with his role in the movie. And you know how you said that it shows that he is a person struggling with belief, like he's almost like an atheist priest?
Yeah.
That apparently was not something that was written into the movie. That's something that he put into the movie himself because it conflicted with his beliefs so much.
Yeah, he if you watch the movie, it is so freaky when some of the things happen in it. It is like, oh, wait a minute, I just got a message here. My daughter's listening to me. She said, you scared. She says I scared her so bad during The Right. She's watching the movie and all the stuff's starting to happen, and I
Hi, Matt's daughter.
and she was sitting on the couch.
Tell her call in on Skype.
She didn't have to call in. She's upstairs. She's home from college today.
Oh, come downstairs,
But
Chickie. Come in.
She screamed. But hey, all right, since she's listening, who is the lady that she's a contributor? They always go to her. She's a psychic medium that's on Paranormal State. And I'm trying to think of her name. Oh, God, I can picture it right now. Oh, she's typing
That's
me
what
right now.
Google is for.
I already did.
Kelly something.
Oh, I'm trying to... We watched a movie about Lorraine Warren. There it is. That's who I was looking for. Well, we watched a movie, and it's a true story, based on a true story about Lorraine Warren.
Okay.
And man, oh man, the freaky movie. But The Right was had a lot of special effects in it that brought it across. But the priest,
Oh, I definitely
that
have
was
to
in
watch
The
this.
Right,
Yeah.
he's actually from up just west of Chicago, which is about just short of 2 hours from me. And he does actual exorcism for the Catholic Church. That was freaky. That movie. That movie, you just sat there and you go. See, when it's based on a true story,
Yeah.
then it has more to it. Like when you
Like The Exorcism of Emily Rose.
See, the exorcism was a freaky movie at that time,
Right.
but like to see a guy.
But they
running
explained
around,
it psychologically
Freddy
and
Krueger
instead of
or
yeah.
some guy running around with an axe. You know what I don't like about those movies is, you got an axe murderer. Oh, the power's out. well, maybe I'll go take a shower.
Right,
You know,
exactly.
come
It's
on.
stupid people with no
Give me a
common
break.
sense.
That's the
No,
last
but I'm
place
not
I'm
talking
going.
about The Exorcist. I'm talking about The Exorcism of Emily Rose. Have you ever seen that movie?
I've heard of The Exorcism of Emily Rose. I don't know if I've seen all that one or not.
You
There's
need to watch that movie, Matt, because what they do is they leave it up in the air as to whether exorcism can be, like, whether demon possession can be explained by psychological matters, and they go through all of these physical and it's an excellent movie. It's well played, and at the end of it, it leaves the viewer the choice of believing it was either something that was spiritual or something that was, can be explained by medical science. But all in all, during the entire thing, the way it was produced, the entire atmosphere of the movie itself was really well made.
Yeah, they there's several movies out now that have been out for a little while that are based on true stories. It's
I love Sir Anthony Hopkins. Oh my god.
oh, he was a freaky movie. I mean, it was wild.
He
My
he made
daughter's
a
standing
movie a
right
couple
here.
years ago that I saw. Hi, Matt's daughter. I don't even know her name. What's her name?
Megan.
Hi, Megan.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. I'm sorry for cursing earlier. I was just really pissed off about the rape thing.
She doesn't have headphones on, so she's somewhat borrowing mine.
Okay, Megan, maybe you can help me out. There was an Anthony Hopkins Anthony Hopkins movie made a couple of years ago, called Fracture. Did you see it?
Factor?
Fracture.
Oh,
like fracture your bone? Yeah.
I don't know if I've seen that one or not.
I haven't seen that one.
You guys need to watch that.
He plays a really intense role in most movies.
In Fracture, right?
Yeah.
Except that it is brilliant, it is well constructed, and his accent just makes that movie irresistible. You have to watch it.
If you watch The Right,
Close your mind.
and you turn the lights off in your house and watch The Right,
I won't. No, I can't do that. I won't sleep for weeks.
It will freak you out.
Yeah.
Because the thing that freaked me out about The Right so much is because it's based on a true story.
Right, I gotcha. So Megan, you're home from college right now. Go out and get Fracture and get The Exorcism of Emily Rose, and that could be a daddy-daughter, thing to do for the evening. Watch some movies.
Well, you saw The Exorcism of Emily Rose, right?
I think so. Maybe that's a next weekend thing because I have finals this next week.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, she got to study this weekend, so
I'm procrastinating right now.
Okay, what are you taking in college?
My major is family services with a minor in psychology. So.
Oh, very nice.
So she's gonna be a psycho nut. No, I'm just kidding.
You going into social work later on?
More like adoption, but that was a possibility.
Yeah. Okay.
That's not bad. That's a good
Well,
cause.
good. Congratulations. You know what? It's always good to find a job that's more of a calling. And anybody who goes into this line of work, generally speaking, is a good heart, big heart, So good for you.
Thank you.
It's impressive.
She's still got a few years left, but she'll get there. She does good.
You raised a good girl. Big heart. Aw, I want to give her a hug now. Okay, I'm sending you a virtual hug.
I just got it.
Yeah.
Good. Oh.
Have you been listening for the whole show?
No, I was attempting to study upstairs.
I was about to say, because then you didn't hear Mike with I was talking about Mike with what his requests were.
No.
Good.
Okay, that's very good. Yes. Yeah, I would be freaked out if my kid heard that too. Yeah. Mike Allen, she is off limits. She is Matt's daughter. Stop it. Stop thinking what you're thinking right this second. Stop it.
I don't think he's thinking that. I just think that he's still thinking about the other comments that he has.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
the way to a man's heart is through his stomach.
That's
or
right.
through his bacon. Yeah.
It's easier to please that way,
No, I could respond to that, but I will respect the fact that your daughter is listening. Yeah. Don't want to give her any ideas. How old are you, Megan?
Do you hear her? She said, how old are you?
Oh, I'm 19.
19?
Yep. She just had a birthday last month.
Mike just said, "What the hell are you talking about, crazy woman?" No, I was laughing at Mike. I was talking about the fact that, any girl, but no, Mike. I'm sorry. You know I love you, Mikey. Mwah. I'm harassing
I'm going to have
Mike.
to get an extra set of headphones so she can hear.
Well, yeah.
Well,
You
she's going back to study. She said
Good luck.
She said good luck.
Thanks, I'll need it.
Oh. Yeah. What was I going to say? Yeah, no. There are a lot of other ways to play, trust me. There's number 24, number 36, number 72, number 314.
314?
Number 12. Oh, yeah, number 314 is great.
I've never heard of 314. Mike?
Seriously?
Hey, Mike, how many... Have you heard of any of these extra ones besides 3 and 4?
Seriously, though? Really?
Is there like a cheat sheet for this stuff?
Sure.
Oh, is that like kind of with the recipes you sent over too?
I can send you a link right now. I don't know why those recipes. I think it's maybe because I put hot stuff for the hot stuff,
Oh, okay.
Like I think that's why it came out like that. So I'll resend it to you. And here you go. I'll send you this. And remember that there's also the pillow book. Okay? If you can read, then you can do a lot.
By the way, Blackhawks won game 1. So
Oh God, sports. Okay, this is my cue to leave. Thanks for having me.
Oh God.
Can't talk sports while I'm around.
Well, I got to do is throw it in there every time so people that are listening in, they can actually know what the scores are going on.
Right. I gotcha.
Did you see all that rain that they had in Florida?
No.
20 inches of rain in 24 hours.
No, you know what I saw? I saw tornadoes making a beeline for me, and the tornadoes coming through Arkansas a couple days ago. And John, that's my husband, his grandfather's best friend's granddaughter, who is only 4 years old, great-granddaughter, sorry, she was picked up by the tornado and tossed, and she's in critical care in the ICU right now. So
who is it?
prayers.
Who is?
John's somebody they've known forever, like the family friend who's been a family friend since the great-grandparents knew each other.
Oh.
So they're like family. The 4-year-old's in the hospital. She was picked up by a tornado and tossed. Like, they found her miles away.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, it's amazing she's alive.
It is amazing she's alive.
You know, I live in the Midwest, and I see a lot of a lot of tornado warnings. I hear a lot of them, but I've never actually seen a tornado on the ground. And being in the Midwest, we're right in Tornado Alley. You see them around here.
Right.
But it's amazing that I've seen funnel clouds. I've seen them hanging down. But I'd never seen a tornado on the ground doing, even going through a field. It's amazing the destruction that they have.
Yeah, it is. People, we were talking about other stuff just now, but more kind of raunchier stuff. So I was looking up online. If you don't own a copy of the Kamasutra and you can't get one, the only place I've found that has, photo demonstrations as well as written explanation for it, it's called www.wewoman.com. Right?
Do they have braces for afterwards?
Braces?
Yeah, for the injuries afterwards.
Do your yoga. You'll be fine. It's not that difficult. None of these are difficult. And they don't even have the more complicated ones. They have the really simple ones. It's only 100. So, you'll be fine. It's just 100 positions. You can do all that in 3 months.
In 3 months?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said something else at first.
What do you think I said?
3 minutes. I was like...
No, 3 months. Dude, 3 minutes? Hell no, you kill somebody. Most likely yourself. Yeah. So it's called www.wewomen.com. wewomen.com. And if you look it up, you will find it right there. It's 100 sex positions from the Kamasutra, and there are illustrations to help you get the idea of it if reading is not really your thing.
Do they have any single positions?
Wow. 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 Number 5 is interesting, and it works very nicely. Number 7 is good. Oh, number 9 is great.
Did you send me a link?
I did. I
No,
sent you a link.
you sent me one to that McDonald's woman going crazy.
Scroll down.
There's no link under it.
I sent it in the green room. Oh, I put it in the green room. We're not putting the links into TeamSpeak. Sorry. I'll send it to you in Skype. I'm in the other room, yeah.
It's all right. You could send it.
Hold on. I just sent it to you on Skype.
All right, I see it.
There you go. Right. So let's start over from the beginning, right? Let's see. So if you guys out there are with us, we're on www.women.com, one word. And we're looking at 100 sex positions, Kamasutra.
These are cartoons.
Well, yeah, because you can't have graphic illustrations, duh.
Why
but the cartoons tell you what to do. Number 1 is fun.
You were telling me about this other site. If you go to, you get...
This is the site I was talking about,
But
where
you were
it's
telling
like
me about
pictures.
you get the trees.
Oh, Pornhub. Yeah, well, Pornhub doesn't do Kamasutra, sorry. But anyway, number 3 is good. Number 5 is different, so it's really good, but it takes a little bit longer for both of you, which is in and of itself better too. Number 7 is always fun. That's like a given. Number 9 is hella fun.
Hold on. I'm changing pages.
Okay.
All right, 7. 7 looks like 7 kind of like 1.
Right.
And 9.
Number 9 is hella fun. Yeah. Okay. Number 11, always good. That's a given. Number 12 is pretty damn awesome, especially since the male is unable to reach his orgasm in this position properly. So female has a lot of intense ones, you know?
See, I think that's unfair.
Well, not really, because when he does have it, he passes out. It's so good. Okay. Number 13 is always fun. That's pretty normal. Number 14 is pretty normal, always fun. Number 15, that takes some doing, and I prefer it the other way around.
I don't think I could be in that position. Is this like a game of Twister?
No, well, you could be in this position. All this takes is like a vaulting bed or like a vaulting pole. You know what I mean? You can use like pretty much anything, like your couch, for example, the back of your couch. You know?
See, I don't understand.
Yeah.
17. What's the difference from 17 to 14?
Let's see. Hold on.
One you're not whispering in her ear, and the other one you are.
No, his legs are in between her legs, which opens up the yoni.
Oh, okay.
And because it opens up the yoni when his legs are in between her legs, it creates for more like clitoral stimulation in that position.
It opens up her what?
The yoni. Oh gosh, that's the Indian word for it. Okay. Mike is, I think, messaging me. Hold on, let me check what he said.
Mike's trying to take notes.
How long does it take for a female to orgasm? Honestly, it really depends on how she's feeling in that moment. It could be anywhere between, okay, let's say she's extremely, extremely titillated. right? 18 seconds to 3 minutes to 5 minutes to 15 minutes. It really depends on how she's feeling and how into it she is and what her libido is like. It depends on the woman. Some women I've heard cannot have more than 3 orgasms a night, 3 or 4. Mike says the answer is who cares? Fuck you, Mike. Anyway, some women cannot have more than 3 orgasms, I've heard, because apparently they don't have natural lubrication for more than 3, right? Sisters, I'm so sorry to hear that. Go buy some. Because honestly, if all you're having is 3, then you're being robbed.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I feel like I'm being robbed.
Aww. Number 20. Oh my god, number 20 is awesome.
Oh, I'm at 26.
21 is awesome. Okay.
Let me see here. 20.
Yeah. Oh, 22 is one of my favorites. Yeah. Let's see. 25 is one of my favorites too.
Is that the wheelbarrow?
What, 25?
Yeah.
It's the plow. Yeah.
People are probably following along going, what are they talking about?
www.wewomen.com. We're looking at 100 Kamasutra sexual positions. And right now we are on the kneel, which is number 28.
I'm on 31. I've already passed out 3 times.
Well, they're interesting and they're easy, and none of these will take a lot of
32,
acrobatics.
32 doesn't take a lot of acrobatics.
No. Most women can do, well, okay, I don't know, most women can do splits quite easily. And
I can do the splits.
Well, you don't need to. The woman does in this position.
I don't plan on doing it, but I'm just saying
I'm just saying the majority of them don't take a lot of acrobatics. You can achieve them with pillows, with cushions, even the crab back one where the guy is crab back and she is riding him. Think about this. If you were to stack up, like, let's say a pile of three couch cushions on the floor, and you were to put your hips on that and let your head and body low back and your legs low down, right? Your body would be arched in that manner, and you'd be able to support and help your body, and you would see what it feels like.
I just feel like you're just going to spin the twister thing and go, left foot, yellow,
Right. I hear you. Ooh.
Now, number 35. It looks like she's trying to push him away.
Number 35. Basically, that gives a lot of rocking motion, so that she gets no clitoral stimulation, which is good because she gets deep vaginal penetration, and that position there would tighten up the ring itself, which would basically give her that stimulation on her labia and on her on the entrance to the vagina, which is sometimes desensitized a little bit during the course of intense sexual play. So yeah, that works quite well. And if you're tired, he can rest his hands there, you rest your knees, your feet there, and it's without a lot of exertion. You can, have a lot of hip movement without excessive exertion. You know what I mean? Because your legs are doing the work.
Mike's is 41, but that's a blow-up doll.
What? 38 is a
41,
definite yes.
I said.
I'm looking.
The suspended scissors.
41. 41 is a little bit difficult.
That's Mike with a blow-up doll.
It can be achieved if you use a chair under her torso. Like, put a high chair, under her torso. It can be achieved. It is possible. There's nothing wrong with it. Try it.
I said that's Mike with a blow-up doll.
No, if your lover is Mike, you're seeing someone. If your lover is adventurous enough to attempt it, try it. You never know what you would like. Number 45 is an old favorite, classic, but work.
Well, what's the heck with 49? Cross keys.
49. Oh, that actually tightens up the the female
The woohoo,
body
the woohoo.
quite intensely. It's also, this is one of the positions that a man who has a smaller length, a shorter length, would use because basically what this does is it brings the G spot lower. So, honestly, with the right positions, it really doesn't matter what size a man is, In fact, medium size, average is best. But sometimes, don't tell my husband I said that because he'd be very upset with me. No, I'm telling you from experience, when a guy is too big, sometimes you can't go more than 2 hours without it hurting a lot. So sometimes average is good. But I'm happy with what I have, and I love my husband. So, a little pain never killed anybody, right?
No pain, no gain.
Right? There you go. Number 50.
I'm waiting for the full color illustrations. They're not doing anything for me.
Well, they're not supposed to. They're supposed to be teaching guides, not like porn.
They are teaching guides.
Yeah. Number 57, I really, truly think is kind of weird.
57?
And I would not try it. Yeah, this is probably the only one I've come across that I will not try.
That doesn't look right.
That's exactly it. You know why it doesn't look right?
Looks like she's trying to take a crap.
Yeah, it's because it's anal, and this is the only way the woman's body can arch so that it opens anally like that. I would never try that.
Oh,
Let's just roll.
Here's the standing wheelbarrow, number 63.
You fast forward through everything.
Well,
ooh, I like the proposal.
I don't need to stare at the photos. I see what they are.
You don't read?
No.
Excuse me.
If the position doesn't look like I want to do it, I just go on to the next one.
Right. Number 64 is really good. It's very cuddly, very loving, very embracing, 65, again, for a lot of these I've noticed are made for men with shorter reaches. That's a good thing. The average male penis size is said to be between 5.5 to 6.5 inches.
All depends on what kind of ruler you're using.
Yeah. So, yeah, there are a couple of really good ones in here. I don't really see anything that I won't try except for that one I mentioned. All in all, people, when it comes down to it, sex is not taboo. Not when you're in a loving, giving relationship. And, yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. Just explore, be comfortable, make sure that you're not in pain, stay well hydrated. Trust me on that one. You want to stay well hydrated, okay? And if you're planning a para session, and you don't have like a mini fridge in your room, put a couple pieces of fruit in a container in a bowl of ice submerged. The ice comes in handy during play, and bring a gallon of water in there too, because you're going to need it.
And you know what else you need?
What? A bowl with the silk cloth, chili oil, and some...
You need to go to buylimitlessenergy.com. It's more than just an energy drink. It offers that combination of natural ingredients, yes, that work synergistically to deliver that energy, focus,
that you need,
and hydration you need to enhance your performance.
Oh, there you go. So you have the energy, you have the focus, and the hydration.
Without a crash.
Lovely. There you go, people.
That's right.
And when you do, try out 94, because number 94, I will personally tell you, is one of the best ones you will ever have.
And what is it? Another one is you can get those red pumps from forsavvysouls.com. Yep, 50-70% off.
Nothing that makes a woman feel sexier and better than a new pair of high-heeled shoes. Do you know that heels, when they're above 4 inches high, make a woman's butt appear 25% larger, and that's why women like heels, men like heels? It curves your body in such a way, balances your body in such a way that your own butt looks a couple inches higher and 25% bigger when you wear high heels.
Yeah, that's why I don't like wearing them.
There you go. All right. Well, on that note,
Yep.
I
It's
need
time
to
for us to call it a night. We've been going on for, we're almost at the 3-hour mark.
There you go. Way too much time, dude.
Yep. So I'll play a little bit of music going out of here, and I'm going to play a little bit something different here. I'm going to play my nephew's song going out of here, and
Hi, nephew.
no, he's not here. He's out in California. He's going to be a
Right.
fancy. He's doing acting
I
lessons,
remember.
everything. Scott Stowe's his name. We're going to play a little bit of Scott Stowe going here.
Well, enjoy, people, and have a blessed weekend.
Yep.
Bye, Marty.
Yep. Good night, Val. Thanks.
Night, night.
Now listen up real quick, let me put it in reverse. You might pay attention if I put it in a verse. A little bit of life that only I could rehearse. If you think it's too fast, it's about to get worse. Spent a whole year playing music and see, I just a hone in my craft at 30 hours.
So once again, this is your host, Matt Hasley. We're live on Straight Talk. We'll be back. We'll see you Monday. So Monday morning, don't forget to tune in for Morning Brew with Mike Allen. He's on at 6 a.m. Central Time to 7:30. And then Afternoon Bites with Tara and Tattoo Rick. They're on at noon Central Time to 1:30. And then I'll be back Monday. And then Tuesdays and Thursdays, you got Val from 7 to 9. On Tuesday night, you got the John and Jay Show come on at 9 Central Time, 10 Eastern. And Thursday night, you got Joe Rocks. Joe Rocks is on from 10 to midnight Eastern Time with his co-host Dog and Jackie. And on Wednesday night, you got On the Air with Mike Allen. It comes on from 10 p.m. Central Time to midnight. And I'm back again Friday night for Straight Talk with Matt Hasley. So don't forget to tune in. We'd love to have you listen in, interact with the show. Thanks for tuning in tonight, and make sure you have a great weekend.
With all you who think that they know, maybe I'm gonna show. Yeah. No, oh, not going under. No, oh, not going under. No, oh, not going under. No, no, oh, not going under. No, oh, not going under. No, oh, not going under. No, And I'm only writing lyrics that are rooted in reality. And if you wanna fabricate, you gotta beat it out of me. But as my friends can tell you, it'll never work to shot at me. Cause all I wanna do is make you regret your doubt of me. And I don't want to be another voice. This sounds the same. So if I'm acting up, then only I'm the one to blame. If you want to run with me, then act like it's a game. I can only hope you play it right every time you hear my name. Can't bring me down, not going under. Can't bring me down, not going under. Can't bring me down, not going under. I'm going up, oh, not going under. Can't bring me down, not going under. Can't bring me down.